Tonight, we have 7 habits of highly successful sports bettors. You believe that? We got that going on tonight. We're going to get a double dose of Libation Exploration. We've got trivia. We've got top picks. We got all that shit. I am JT. We are the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers guys. And this show is BS. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ready, dope.
All right, let's do it.
This is the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers guys in the Motor City.
And now, live from Studio 8B, it's time to BS with the guys.
Well, what is going on, Numbers Nation? Happy Thursday to you, folks. Yes. Hey, if you're joining us on YouTube, man, it's great to be with you. And please, if you're joining us live, feel free to chime in the chat and say hello. If you would rather text us, you can feel free to do that as well. That number is going to be TNG Live 007 for those of you that aren't good at letters and number. Well, at letters anyway. Numbers 864-548-3007. What a beautiful night up here in Studio 8B. Not too hot.
A little cooler. Yeah.
Little cooler.
Manageable.
I'm not fogging up yet.
Did you put the AC on?
The AC has been running all day.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
And folks at home, listen, if we provide you any sort of value, maybe it's going to be a hot betting tip tonight. Rich is coming off one of the best weeks of his life. Could be a hot betting tip.
Entire life.
Yeah, it's really good. Maybe it's just pure entertainment. You know, maybe we amuse you. Please feel free to give us a thumbs up. It's going to look like this. Or a like. That is a like. Never mind. Or your subscription would be big league appreciated. Now with me for the entire hour, to my right, your left, we got the one and only D-Dub. What's shaking, man?
What a hat, Jimmy.
Oh, thanks, pal.
What a hat.
Yeah, what a burger. What a hat. You guys know the Whataburger logo?
I guess we do now.
Yeah.
What's a Whataburger?
I had no clue. I was going to ask about it myself.
I thought that was going to be our trivia question with logo.
No, we got it. We got a good trivia question coming up. This is actually the...
Looks like a state of Texas from here.
It is the state of Texas. The Corpus Christi Hooks. They were sponsored by Whataburger. So this whole year they were the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuits was the name of the team. They put
Honey Butter. Okay.
Yeah, Honey
Is it
Butter
college?
Chicken Biscuits. It's minor league baseball.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's Bush League.
Do they play against the Savannah Bananas?
would-
Same league?
They play in the Bush
I
League?
don't know.
I don't think Savannah Bananas is in a... they're just an exhibition.
Yeah, they're like the
Globetrotters?
They're
Globetrotters.
exhibitionists.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. Yeah, you're welcome.
I like
You
that.
played some golf today.
I
Huh?
like that hat, and I like that shirt combo.
It's
That's like
I
when you
dressed
go to
myself
Whataburger
today.
and you get a honey butter biscuit,
Honey butter
chicken
biscuit.
tender. Can we tell you just something about Whataburger real quick?
Sure.
They might have some delicious chicken tenders, and they do.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I had to wait 25 minutes to get them.
Oh, no
There's
kidding.
only 3 cars in line,
Okay.
and 25 minutes. This is
Wow.
down in
Where were you at?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I've never been there, actually.
All good things take time.
That's a good point.
It's too much. It's too much. But yeah, golf. We played golf today.
With
Richie
Rich
and
over
I.
there?
Yeah.
Oh, you too?
My best buddy in the world.
Yeah, that's what
And
they say.
it's a lot more fun when it's on his dime.
For
I
today.
guess you
Until later on in the show,
you guys must-
probably.
you guys must have looked elsewhere to fill your foursome there.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Hey, Rich is paying, so it's his call, you know.
Okay.
It's funny because
We had some clients, so
okay.
gotta have write-offs here.
Gotta have write-offs.
Tones.
Rich, I'll tell
You
you
guys
something.
own a business last time I checked, too. Let me know when
we
you
have a
need to
business.
fill a foursome.
Let me tell you about Richie and his golf game.
yeah, sure.
He plays good,
Uh-huh.
but he plays lucky.
What does that mean?
I just gets lucky all the time.
Yeah, but you have to be good to be lucky or lucky to be good.
You do the math on that.
I don't know.
I don't know. Luck
But-
was not on my side for the first 13 holes today. But
Who ended up winning?
I don't think this is the first time I think I ever played golf and didn't keep score.
Oh, I do that all the time nowadays, man.
I had 2 pars on the front 9.
Okay.
That's good.
Had a sandy on number 9. You know what
Okay.
that is, Jimmy?
No.
That's when you get up and down from the bunker.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't ask about my other ventures in the bunkers because
Bad.
it was. One of them was bad luck.
I thought
I
you
was
were
up
going to
against
start
it.
an excavation company out of there.
Oh, was that bad? Huh?
Spends more time than.
Is there a
David
backhoe
Hasselhoff.
in there or something?
He needed a backhoe today.
I had one that was up against the lip. That's not fair.
Oh, those suck.
No, you should get a free drop on that.
Yeah, against the lip, it sucks. Yeah.
Went backwards on the third try.
Oh, it's coming through
Oh,
with comedy. Okay. All right. Good to see you, D-Dub. Next to you, the birthday boy.
What?
birthday, what?
Well, a few hours.
Tomorrow?
What, 4 hours?
No,
5 hours. 5 hours.
Yeah, 5 hours. Tones, what's
Take
going
it.
on, buddy?
Yep. Birthday Eve. Real quick, I got the Eagles on the money line if anybody wants to get some action.
I also have the under on this game.
There were
Oh,
plus,
shit.
plus odds on there, so
Okay.
I get them.
Eagles money line. Rich, what we got tonight?
I got the under.
Got the under.
He's under right now. 0-0.
He is under.
It's holding strong.
It's progressing profitably so far.
I
Jackson
didn't realize
Brisket.
you guys had picks tonight. Me and Dub have picks tonight.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna go over here in a second. But let's finish the introductions. How about Richie? What's going on with you?
Just enjoying a lovely day, and I can't think of a better way to cap it with you fellas. Tones, I'm surprised you didn't have a Thursday night party to celebrate your birthday.
I know. I should.
Are you going to Robusto tonight?
Robusto? I don't know. I might do a drink.
Yeah, we're going. Richie, you want to go to Robustos
I'll
tonight?
buy you a
Me and Dubs are
cigar
going.
on
I
Cigar?
can't make it tonight.
Jimmy's dime.
Old fashioned?
I got a gift card that I want to.
They had a solid old fashioned, if
I-
I remember
That was
correctly.
good last time.
Yeah.
That old fashioned, yeah.
Burger. You didn't eat last time. Burger's good there.
Is it?
Yeah, real good.
I had a Nashville chicken sandwich. It was really good, actually.
Was it Nashville hot?
It was got a little kick. Little kick.
Kind of odd. A cigar place is a good restaurant.
That is kind of a weird thing, isn't it?
You know, the thing you wouldn't think those two mix, smoke and
Ashes.
ashes and burgers.
Well, I'll tell you what. Me and Dub do have. We do have a couple of picks tonight.
Zang.
Yes,
Sabby.
Zhang and Freck parlayed with Sabalenka and Svitolina. This is in Cincinnati. Minus 133 is the number. This is a parlay. I don't typically do that. You're not going to see that too often, but I had to do it on this one. So minus 133. I had the number at minus 195 was where my numbers came to. So there was some value there. Dub, what do you got?
Twins. ML.
Twinkies.
Money line. That's money line.
Okay.
Yeah, I got them with the 60% chance of winning tonight. And by God, as anybody will tell you, that's positive EV there.
That is positive EV.
Yes,
at
sir.
minus,
I also have
118.
the over, which.
Oh, is that one of your picks tonight?
Yeah, you didn't put those other
I
ones
didn't
up?
see that one.
I
This
got the
is
over. I got over 7.5 minus 120, I believe it is. You still got time. Check it out.
Yeah.
We'll find the best number on that one.
Let me find that one here. Hold on
I
a
like
second.
it all the way to 8.5, and you can get it at 7.5 at Bet Rivers. The Riv. That's where I'm playing occasional plays nowadays.
At the Riv.
Nope, ESPN. I lied.
Okay.
Forget
ESPN
it.
bet.
Forget everything I said.
We will.
Forget everything you know about Bet Rivers.
Okay. Very good.
Based out of the Little Rivers Casino.
That's not true.
Oh, sorry.
You're misleading our audience here, man.
My fault. Well, I got one more there, Jimmy.
You got another one here.
Yes, sir. I
I
got the
didn't realize
pitcher.
all your picks were going off tonight. Hold on a
What's the
second.
same game? It's not a same
Okay.
game parlay. I like to break up the three, and that way, if I win just one, I'll only lose a little over a unit.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good deal.
That's this one?
Yes, sir. Bailey Ober. Are you familiar with his work?
I'm not.
He's got 130 some odd strikeouts on the year,
Okay.
and that means he's not a very good hitter. I'm just kidding, Rich. He's a pitcher, see, and I got him going
That was
over
a-
5.5.
I was just
That's a
thinking
curveball.
his initials are BO.
I like him to.
B.O.
I like him to throw 7 or 8. So do what you will with that.
Is this where's this Whittingham system coming up all of a sudden? Like-
Well, I go find the guy on gives out for free on Twitter. But so I have to, pick and choose which ones of his plays I'm going to use.
Gotcha.
And I hope his probability's right.
I sure hope so. Otherwise, we're not looking too
We're
good.
going to have egg all over our face.
That's right.
But be that as it may, play those three, and maybe you'll only lose a unit.
All right. Sounds good.
Or go opposite. Maybe you'll win a unit.
Maybe.
That's interesting.
It's interesting philosophy.
Well, let me tell you, I promised the folks at home that we would do a double dose of Libation Exploration
You
today.
promised this?
I promised them earlier. Did you hear
Dive
that?
in, yeah.
No, I don't. That's taped way before I get here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our
which one we doing first, buddy?
faithfuls to try. It's Libation Exploration.
I gotta get 'em all,
with
probably, right?
the numbers, guys.
And we are back in Studio 8B. Daryl's making the cameras bounce.
I'm
Here. No, it's okay. We were
That's a
unprepared
big
for this.
sound.
We put them in the
Thank
cooler
you.
over
This
there.
is ice cold, Jim.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
You must really like us this week.
it's a double. That was actually courtesy of Daryl. Courtesy of
Oh,
D-Dub.
well, thank you, Dubs.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I tell you what, I like the
Appreciate
feel
that.
of these cans. Dude.
I think my beer's frozen.
That's like bonus points
This
just
is
for
nice
the
and cool.
feel of it.
Like this. Like this. All right.
I
Don't
feel
mind the
great in my
racket.
pants right now. Thank you.
This feels premium.
It is. It's a premium experience that Dubs is.
Story about that beer.
Oh, do
buddy.
we have a colonoscopy review? Are we gonna?
Yeah. Before we go into libation, Rich, how was the colonoscopy?
I'm good for another 5 to 10 years. Happy to
polyp
report.
free?
Powered through. What's up?
Polyp free.
No, I had one. And,
So what they do with it? They yank
it
it out.
depends. If it's pre-cancerous, then I gotta go back in 5. So they're testing it. But,
They're testing. Okay.
if it's not, then I go back in 10. 1.
Excellent.
I think 1 over 46 years is not bad.
No, I think everybody
That's
gets
good.
one, right?
Yeah, you got to have a polyp to be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought they said.
You're not eating enough fast food if you don't have a polyp.
Very true.
That's for real.
That's real.
Before we get into this, I was in Mackinac City over the weekend. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
I
knew
don't
that.
know, a yard sale up there. I
Yeah,
think.
we were
Flash
selling
sale.
some stuff, and I did. I know last time I was up there, I brought you guys back some souvenirs, and apparently Rich, he left them here in the studio. There's Rachel's placemats down there, and I don't think you guys liked them very much. So I took a different
loved them.
approach. Well, they're still here. You're not at home using them, obviously.
I thought it was for decor.
Oh no, that was for your daughters.
Oh, sorry.
But it's okay. That's okay. Tones, I see him never wear his shirt that I got him either, so that's real good. So I took a different approach. I went
tucked
a
really
little different here. Let me grab a couple things here.
Uh-oh.
Now you guys got the exact same stuff. You got I didn't. There's different sizes here, but this is for you guys. A little something. There was a store up there that was having a really good sale. So these are some keychains because I know you guys like keychains, and that says "I love Jim" on it. So you guys can put that
Is
on
that
your.
from the old TV show Everybody Loves Jim? Or
No, those are actually leftovers from my presidential campaign. That was going to be my slogan.
you ordered 3?
These look like something I would wear in June.
Yeah, so you guys can put that on your keychain and express your love and admiration.
Express yourself.
Yeah, for me. And
I
then
love.
It's good to know you have your son doing child labor.
no, that is true. Lastly, this one. This one. Now, these three are the same here, but
Oh boy.
you and Rich get the because the sizes are different. So
Oh, what are you trying
that's Tones.
What are you trying to say?
I get
That's
the
Tones. It's
blue.
probably still going to be.
I get the blue bag.
Yeah, and I want you guys. It's going to be a little cooler coming up here now.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to
Thank
be
you.
able to be warm and always think of
Yeah.
the great
Oh,
times
this would
that
be
I had.
cool if
and-
it was
Follow the
monogrammed.
That would be cool. But we all
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Wow.
I have one as well. Yeah.
Oh, back in the island.
We'll
Fancy.
represent the
Yeah.
And it's
The
spelled
isle?
like the island spelling.
It is.
With the
It
C.
is spelled that way.
Mackinac.
This is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I figured Daryl, you'd appreciate it because it's not Gildan. I know you don't
That's
like that
comfy.
shit. Really gets mad about
Here's-
Gildan. Nice quality though.
It's like
Heavyweight.
Al Borland would wear this. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
This is kind of like you win the Masters, you get a suit coat.
Yeah,
Similar
golden-
to that.
Or
This
Hall
is
of
like
Fame.
a participation award.
It's like my Hall
Yeah.
of Fame jacket.
This is a podcast. You've been on a pod for over a year. It's your Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's your HOF jacket. Yeah.
Most videos per pod least amount of users in history.
Least amount of
Watchers,
views by number of videos.
Subs.
That could be.
We've beaten the odds though way over a year.
Hey, we've beaten a lot of odds. along
odds
the way.
against
And now I got a nice mustard Mackinac Island.
Thanks to you and
You could call it maze. I don't know.
wifey.
I go with
Mrs.
mustard.
Midwest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my
Very
pleasure. I hope
Thank
maybe
you,
we can all
Jim.
wear them
I'll
all
be,
together
I'll
one
be
day.
sporting this in
That'd be
October.
pretty
Sure.
fucking weird looking. But okay. Cool. Now, and by the way, folks at home, us Michiganders, we love to visit Mackinac Island in the summer, right? And many of us are trying to get that last minute trip in before the weather turns shitty.
You're not telling anybody any untruths here.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't lie to the people at home. But a little known fact, guys.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Rich just
we're
got
watching.
Knock him
Pick
down.
six.
Rich just
Pick
got a
six.
prayer
Oh, he's
answered.
going.
Pick
Knock him
six.
down. Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
you
it at
sure
the
did.
under,
As good as
baby.
a punt.
Ooh,
Right.
ooh.
Yeah,
As
for
good as
sure.
a punt right there.
That was as good as a fun. You guys probably don't know this, but all the hotels, or most of the hotels in Mackinac City, are owned by one of two entities.
Yes.
And-
I know one entity.
You know one for sure, right? And
true?
they don't do that's true. They don't do a very good job in the hospitality business. And Rich, you know this, on the numbers, guys, we like to support local American-owned small businesses. So tonight's
Absolutely.
Libation Exploration is brought to us and you by our official Mackinac area lodging provider of the numbers, guys. It's going to be the Moosewood Inn. So if you're thinking about making a trip up near the big bridge, I implore you,
This is in the UP, isn't it?
folks at home. Yeah, it's just over the bridge. Head over the bridge. Don't
Head
stop
over.
in Mackinac.
and
Head over.
They don't take your business for granted there.
They don't.
Do they give you a reimbursement for going over the bridge?
I don't know. They have answers to these questions.
Or taking the ferry. Yeah, ferry
Oh, that's right. The
reimbursement.
ferry gets you over there too.
Yeah.
But this is really the big thing. Unlike the Mackinac City hotels, by the way, the ferry, there's a ferry in St. Ignace as well, not
Do you,
just Mackinac
do you have
City.
a
so you can
preference
catch it.
for ferry companies?
I think it's all one big ferry company now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's one
It's
conglomerate.
Scheffler's, yeah.
Scheffler's.
So they're under the same umbrella.
They're all under the same umbrella, like Mackinac
Okay.
Island Transportation or some shit like that. Okay. I got to finish this copy I wrote here earlier.
Okay.
So I said, did I say implore you? I implore you. Am I using that word right? I'm imploring you
I think so.
to drive past Mackinac City, head over the bridge to lovely St. Ignace, and check out the Moosewood, right? And unlike the Mackinac City hotels, the Moose, as I'm calling it, is independently owned by Brian and Nicole, who are committed to guest satisfaction.
Now, is that
That's
some
important.
LLC, Jimmy?
I don't know their ownership structure.
Do they get strong armed like in the Ozarks by like the local, the big conglomerates by them?
That I don't know.
Okay.
All right, but I don't want you to just take my word for it here, guys. Let's take
like
a look
some
at the
nice rooms
reviews.
there.
Let's take a look at the reviews, shall
Oh,
we?
wow. Yes,
TripAdvisor.
4.9.
What is this? 5 bubbles? 5 circles?
4.9.
5
4.9
circles
on
out
the-
of 5.
Oh, that's
legit,
Google.
dude.
5 colored bubbles.
Yeah, 5 green
Oh,
bubbles.
is this a
out of
this is a
5.
motel?
Yeah,
You,
yeah,
that
it's
was
an
the
inn.
most important. Well, I didn't know inn meant motel.
I guess it could mean something different. Google 4.9 out of 5. 4.9 out of 5. Booking.com. How about a 9.6 out of 10? Can you do much better than that?
No,
I don't think so.
very few are.
Kayak 9.6 out of 10. Yes. So you can expect some really cool and freshly renovated cabin-themed rooms plus free Wi-Fi at the Moosewood.
Did you say free?
I said free in the price of the room. So for your next up north adventure, give the Moosewood a call at 906-984-2139. That's going to be 906-984-2139. Or check them out online at www.moosewoodinn.com. And if you have a small business that you would like to have featured on the Numbers Guys free of charge, shoot me an email. That's going to be numbersguys@numbersguys.live. Numbersguys@numbersguys.live.
I like their
There we go.
catchphrase.
What is their
the,
catch?
the Moosewood?
Is
that like
that's Moosewood. Do they have a catchphrase?
the Moosewood?
Brian, Nicole?
Do they serve moose
free to
tracks?
chime-
Do they have
chime
moose
in.
tracks ice cream?
I believe the catchphrase is, while you called home, I called the Moosewood.
What are you talking about? I don't get that.
A few drinks on the golf course
Did you ever see
today.
Plane, Trains, and Automobiles?
Definitely.
Yes.
When they found out that their first plane wasn't going to arrive in Chicago,
Okay.
and Steve Martin gets off the plane and he's, calling home and telling his wife, and John Candy's character says, Dell, I think is his name.
No. Yeah.
Dell says, while you called home, I called the Braidwood.
That's pretty
Remember
good.
that line?
I don't remember that line. I haven't seen that movie.
It's
in a
one
while,
of many memorable lines
That's
in
a
a
great.
memorable
That's a great movie.
movie.
It is a great, great movie. All right, so tonight's libation, this first one, courtesy of D Dub, is going to be
That's a fancy.
Sapporo. Sapporo. It's a Japanese beer. Unleash the Dragon.
I think you should get 20 cents to return this can. This is like solid.
It's a
It's like
double
double
aluminum.
wall.
That is.
Double
That
wall.
is.
It's like a Yeti. It's a Yeti. Dude.
I don't want to keep talking about movies, but this is the can that Chris Farley left in the hood of the car when he was changing the oil.
I don't think anybody could crush this on their forehead.
Oh, no. This is
I
it's
reckon
actually
they could do
quality
that.
on top of being huge. This thing is thick. Thick walled.
And you got
Holy
the talls.
I'm going to pour a little
This thing
bit
will
on
stay
this.
cold all day long, dude.
Has anybody here...
It's from Yeti.
It's being expensive.
I think you could
Sapporo,
reuse
man.
this. This is reusable.
Has anybody here not had Sapporo before? Besides, well,
have-
D-Dub, you've had it, right?
I have
Prior to
not.
that?
I've
you
had
have?
it.
You've had it?
This is your
Richie?
first. I've had it before.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I like
If you go to
Nice
Osaka,
light beer.
Oh, they have
too.
this at
you know,
Osaka?
yeah, they got it at Osaka.
You got sake
This
and
is
Sapporo.
straight from the Orient. Let me tell you a funny story about this beer.
Sure.
This was actually this is a re-gift. Okay,
No way.
I got this. I bought a 12 pack. Now imagine carrying
Yeah,
that
that's
box.
heavy, dude.
You bought a 12-pack of these things?
I bought a 12 pack.
You need a high-low to throw it in your
They
trunk.
come in a cardboard box,
Are you serious?
a corrugated paper box.
Well, it has to
Wow,
be.
man.
You imagine
cardboard.
carrying lugging that thing around?
No, I don't want to be lugging that around. That's, wow. Where'd you pick that up at?
Total Wine.
Oh, okay.
They're a local chain.
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're not local enough for us to
I do want to
feature
keep this
them on the
can,
numbers,
though.
guys.
It's a nice can, dude.
So
It is a real nice can.
anyhow, I bought my wife a 12 pack because this is her favorite beer, and I bought her
Really?
a 12 pack on her birthday, which was June 4th.
That's a fun fact.
And here's
Happy
the deal:
birthday.
she has been
out.
on. She hasn't been drinking. She's been on antibiotics and whatnot.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So her loss is our gain.
well, thanks,
the
Angie.
numbers, guys.
We appreciate you being on antibiotics so we can enjoy this beer.
So
I remember Atlantis Morissette at our concert said something about getting off those antibiotics.
It's in a song.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. That's Toad's birthday.
yo.
I don't know. Jesus. So what is the ABV on this, Dub? You got an idea?
No, I asked you to do a deep dive into this one.
right, all
I gave you plenty of time. I believe it's 4.9% alcohol by volume, but I could be wrong. 22 fluid ounces in this bad boy. So it's more than a typical tall boy. 16.
is.
This is 22.
Here you go. ABV 4.9, calories 140. Like anybody cares.
like
Carbohydrates 10.3. Just refreshing. A crisp, refined flavor, clean finish. Pair it
I
with
dig
any
it.
meal.
I dig it.
And Rich, you want to do the honors here on the rating scale?
5. I'm driving across town for this shit.
Sir.
4. Oh wait, I'm supposed to say it and you're supposed to guess it. Is that where we're
No,
doing?
you can just read them off.
I
I'm tired of
buy
reading
it with
this
no
every week.
hesitation. 3. Meh. I want to kick it out of bed. For me, that's a 2. I'll choke it down for the show so I don't look like a bitch.
Yuck.
And number 1, hard pass, nastier than Flint's water.
Absolutely. So let's go around the chairs table. Not around the table. Dub?
I like it. I give it a solid 4.2, and that's, pretty good. It's not
Yeah,
a
you've
5,
been rough
but
lately on.
I just,
some of the beverages.
I call it like I see it.
I understand.
I tell it like I see it.
That's all we can ask for.
This is in my wheelhouse. Definitely my type of beer. And I got to give it to it. Like I said, this is the best can I've ever
Sounds like
held.
you've been making love to that can since
Nah,
you
I
opened
mean,
it.
I would stroke this can all night long. But 4
Oh.
for the toners. Yep.
All right.
It's a wide can to be stroking.
Girthy.
Very girthy.
Rich, it's on you, pal.
Would we consider this a light beer? Kind of tastes like
Pretty
it.
light. It's
I'll
pretty
tell you
light.
what, I had it before. I think the fact that it's ice cold is definitely enhancing the taste, but it's very, very tasty. I'm going to say 4.3.
4-3.
Very good.
You
Very
know,
good.
it is really icy cold. That makes it. It makes
You
it
should
really.
drink right out of the can.
I did that before libation. I just wanted to get the color on there. This can is pretty sweet too. You can't squeeze it.
You can't crinkle it.
You can't crinkle.
No, it's like
If you need to jack up your,
Japanese quality.
if you need to jack up your car and then you don't have one of those cinder blocks, put a couple of these under there.
Yeah. I mean, does it taste just like every other kind of lagery beer though to you?
Yeah, kind of. I always thought that. I'm like, this is, but it is pretty good though. It's better than a Bud Light, right? It's better than a Blue, which is a true lager. Yeah, I think it's a good all around beer. And if you're gonna pay not more than the average price of a beer, it's pretty much the best one.
Is that what this is, price wise?
It's not cheap. It's from Okinawa or
Put it over the boat to
I
get
think
here.
Sapporo is a city in
Nagasaki.
Japan. Isn't it?
Well, I don't want to get into specifics.
I think it
but,
is. Yeah.
But
Well, I
It
mean, it
is-
seems like all those beers that represent overseas are like the better, like Peroni's kind of the Italian beer, and this is like in that line. I feel,
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just because it's ice cold right now, but there's like the aftertaste is pleasant on it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not hanging around.
it feels like you could take these on the golf cart with you if you could
Oh,
get
yeah.
enough ice on there for tones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, keep it ice cold all day.
But doesn't it
good
feel
stuff.
like you could drink a few of these poolside?
Oh yeah, you could do this poolside. You could do it mountainside.
I could knock back a few.
You could do it. You could do it.
riding a yak.
Riding a yak. Yes. What is that from? That's Dr. Seuss.
I don't know. Just came to my
Dr.
head.
Seuss.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 4. I got to go 4 on this. I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go 4. If you put it in the realm of Corona, Sapporo obviously, Peroni, PBR,
Heineken.
I'm gonna give it a 4 or 5 in that.
I think it's the best of those. It is a little bit of a premium, but
I'll put one notch on. I would rank Peroni slightly ahead, but
It's very similar to Peroni.
Peroni
It's similar.
is it?
It
See,
tastes
Peroni
similar.
to me has that. Is it musty or is it musk?
I'd say the aftertaste of Peroni is a
It's
little
got
lighter
that-
than this, maybe.
Like a Heineken
Yeah.
kind of.
Yes,
Very
it's
similar.
got that Heineken taste, and I don't taste the Heineken on this. This is much more easy drinking. Whether if you like that musty,
Elon. He's one of my favorites.
if you like that,
Yeah.
that's a little stench to it.
Okay.
Then yeah, you probably like that better. But I think this is easier
Easier drinking.
on the old palate.
Palate. All right, buddy. Cheers. Appreciate that.
Cheers.
That's a good one.
Happy birthday, Angie.
Yeah, happy birthday to Towns.
It's a keeper.
And then I also brought one. I don't know why, because I had it the other day. I'm like, I like this. Let's have this on the show. This is from Lagunitas. Oh, look at the dog pops up if you bring your mouse over the logo there.
Hey, let me say one more thing
Oh, I
about
like
this Sapporo.
Yeah, oh, sure. Yeah.
There's like no aftertaste whatsoever.
It's very crisp.
Is that-
It's very clean.
Maybe that's where the extra money goes. Like we're gonna get rid of the
for
aftertaste.
aftertaste removal
that weird?
services. Yeah. All right. Here's number 2.
Oh,
The beast of both worlds. This is a bi-coastal. Tones don't get excited because it's bi-coastal IPA.
there's a lot of buy things he is, and this ain't one of them.
Well, they spent a lot of money on their website. Check this out. The can moves when you scroll down.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wicked. Yeah, that is pretty cool. So it gives you mouth feels. It's the idea is here.
Mouthfeels? I like
high
mouthfeels.
level.
Yeah. Check this out though, Dubs. You're gonna like this. 8% ABV.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Automatically puts it above a 3.
Not bad.
IBU
Toast.
48, which really isn't that high.
What's that mean again?
That's your international bitterness units.
It's not bad for this is an IPA as well, right?
This is an IPA, but
right.
it's the whole idea is it's East Coast flavor, West Coast clarity. So you get that juicy sort of East Coast New England style IPA
England style,
taste,
yeah.
but it's clear like a West Coast IPA.
Sierra Nevada.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this.
Smells
guys,
pretty hoppy
Doesn't taste
to
very
the
hoppy.
nose.
I'll tell you, Mrs. Midwest, who does not like IPAs, she had it. She said that's pretty good.
It's a good aroma right off the bat. I like it. I like the
You like the pine. You like the IPA stench, I call it.
Let me see if I can.
I
prove
smell
this.
pine tar.
I just poured
pine
it.
salt?
It does,
That's
look
a
a
pretty
little
good
hazy.
flavor.
Though.
I would take
It's
this
got
one.
I'm gonna guess grapefruit.
Yeah, that's got some grapefruit action going on there. We got a good combo tonight.
This has got a nice after.
Yeah, good
taste.
aroma and nice flavor.
Good mouthfeel.
You like that mouthfeel, Richie?
I do. It's very nice.
I wouldn't spit it out.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Well, that
It's twice. We haven't done that in like a couple of weeks. We haven't had
It's
the
been a
trade,
few.
the rich trade. Yeah. Dub.
not to be confused with the Coors Light train.
Right. Yeah. Shout out neighbor
East
Stacy.
Coast flavor, West Coast clarity. Okay. Pretty good for an IPA, and I'm not a big IPA guy. I guess I have to give it a 3.8. It's on the high side for an IPA. I'm not a big IPA guy. Did I ever say that?
You mentioned that, but are you taking
I
into
talk
account
a lot, Jimmy.
You do.
I talk a lot.
Are you taking?
I also listen a lot.
You're supposed to listen 80% of the time, talk 20. Now, here's the thing: are you taking into account the fact it's 8% ABV though?
Not enough.
Damn, maybe you should rethink your score. 8% ABV here.
That's pretty smooth for that.
easy drinking.
I thought one of your favorite beers is IPA. Oh, Williamston.
Oh yeah, he likes
That's a
Boss
good one.
Tweed. Yeah.
This is comparable.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say it's comparable. I should give it a higher score. Mm-hmm. But that is a 9 point something Boss Tweed,
Yeah.
and this is only 8.
Okay.
And they rounded. They had to have rounded, right?
I
It's
would
probably
think
a
so. I don't-
7.6, and they're telling us it's an 8.
Do you think they can round up from 7.6 to this though?
Well,
To
there's
8?
no. You're telling me that it was either a 7.95 or above? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. I don't know what Lagunitas
It's pretty
does
good.
with-
What did I call it? 3.8?
Yeah, you said
I would
3.8.
change my
Slow.
score to a much higher one if I could, Jimmy, but you know the rules.
All right. All
Why
right.
don't you throw it out there?
One sip.
Locked.
One sip.
sip.
We're going to get the One Sip app out and tell you what the score is by all the people.
Speaking of, how is the 2 bites cheese and pep working out for you? You got any traction on that? 2 bites cheese and pep?
Cheese and pep.
No, but did you hear the latest Barstool El Presidente? So he got into a thing with Samantha Ponder a while back.
I don't know who that is.
She's a ESPN
football personality.
football
Oh.
personality.
Samantha Ponder.
Yeah,
Married
she
to
was
Christian Ponder.
married to Christian Ponder.
Oh, Ponder. Yeah.
There we go.
She got fired.
You're
And
fired.
Oh,
she said, "What do you mean fired?" It
well,
turns
that's a
out
fire.
she was fired, and in Portnoy, he has a bottle of champagne for all the people that are on his hate list.
Yes. Yes.
They
I
got
have
their
seen
names
that.
on it.
Right.
But he's in his wine cellar, and he didn't have one for her, and I forget what the reasoning was for it. Guess she didn't qualify for
For the champagne.
champagne bottle, but yeah, check that out later.
I will check that out later. Here's there she is, by the way.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Easy on the
She
eyes.
was,
they say.
She kind of came into play like right after we were done with college, I feel. Like kind of like the second coming of Aaron Andrews.
Oh, okay.
She's a poor man's Aaron Andrews, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we do have some chat tonight. It's been slow in the chat.
haven't seen
tonight.
any chat.
Did you know that? Yeah.
I think it's shutdown week.
Mother Midwest says, "Great John Candy line."
I like that.
Yes.
She's all right.
Yeah, she's
she's
pretty
all
cool.
right.
She's all right. All right.
That's
Toast.
it?
No,
That's
she's
the
great.
only-
She's great. She's
no,
the only reason
no,
why
no,
I'm
no.
alive.
I
here.
know,
Oh.
we know that,
Oh.
but there's no other comments?
That's all we got, dude.
That's
I'm
okay.
really
Where's
shocked by
Q-Dub?
this. Where's Q-Dub?
Yeah,
Snoop
that's-
said he was going to be
Yeah,
out
Snoop.
in
We
the
saw
night.
him in
We're
person
not talking
today.
enough poop for Snoop.
Yep.
Well, you know, Snoop was out in the middle of the day, so he's probably napping.
That's true. He's
I know,
tired.
yeah.
That's exhausting. After.
Usually doesn't go out in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like D, I'm not a huge IPA guy, but for 8%, I love the grapefruit, as we know, and this would be on the higher end of an IPA for me. My style, just having the fruit flavor in there. So I would go 4-1 for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Glad to hear
Oh.
that, Tones.
It's the bullet train. Coors Light train just rolled
Yeah,
through.
we were just talking about it. It was like
right
train,
on
and bam, there.
Knocked over all the picnic tables. I'm sick of saying I'm not an IPA guy. You know what? I like enough of them. They're not bad for 1 or 2 beers. After that, too much hops for me, but this one's a good one. I've said too many over 4 now to say I don't like IPAs anymore. Give me a 4-5 on this one.
4-5. Going big, Richie.
Big
That's
league.
big time.
Nice. Nice.
Jimmy, I'll tell you what.
What's that?
This is not a driving IPA.
No, this isn't. You put your driving mocks on,
But
maybe your
no.
gloves, your chronograph. It's not one you want to be driving with.
Oh man.
No. I got to go 4.8 on this. This is goddamn near perfection, huh?
Pretty delicious.
Yeah.
It's right up your alley.
Right up my wheelhouse.
Wheelhouse.
That's not how it goes. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good stuff. So 4.8. Absolutely.
Good combo. This is one of the few days
And it
that
ma-
I had 2 beers and both over 4 for me.
It matches Jimmy's shirt
Yeah.
too.
It kind of does match my shirt.
Hold
a
it
little
up
bit.
there. Hold it up again.
Let's see. I guess with the lights.
No,
Tennessee.
the can, you dummy.
Oh, the can?
Yeah.
It's a little red. Oh, it's a
Tennessee orange, baby.
Yeah. Vols Orange. Is that what this is? All right, guys. Well, that was outstanding as
That's
always.
good
I almost
combo.
spilled this just
Good
now on
combo.
this equipment here. Probably not okay.
It's waterproof.
It's actually not waterproof. That's the problem. That is the problem. So, what's next? What are we doing?
What's next on the agenda?
I know what we're doing.
Oh boy, this is still going on.
It's
Few more
November,
minutes.
November
Few more
5th. I
minutes.
think
Oh,
I
we
said
already
November
voted.
3rd last week. It's November 5th.
Is that a Tuesday?
It would have to be a Tuesday.
I think that's a requirement.
Is that
That's
the worst
my-
when you hear the next day that you said something wrong?
That is the worst. You must get that a lot.
50-50.
Every other show.
Daryl lets me know when I
get it
messed
happens
up.
all the time. All right, so here we are, our updated presidential betting odds from all kinds of places in Canada, because you can't bet this here in the United States. But look what's happened, Kamala Harris, people. She is now the favorite. Oh my God, this is bad news.
Let's say like Bet MGM and Caesars are pretty close.
yeah,
And
I mean
sports.
it's obviously anybody's
yeah.
thing here, but
Good to see Bobby Kennedy sneak up in the third position.
Plus 60.
poor guy. I like Bobby Kennedy Jr. Anyway.
Sounds like he's trying to endorse one of them, and he's
He's trying to get himself a nice JOB.
Yeah, he's trying to work his way into one of
I
them.
can respect that.
Yeah.
He's trying to get his hustle to pay off.
Sure. So that's that. We're not going to spend too much time on that. Dubs, you have anything you'd like to add to that?
I would like to add that I
color?
heard Trump in his interview with Elon Musk, and
Yeah, did you watch that?
I heard it
listen to that?
a
Yeah.
little bit, and he called her Camilla.
Camilla.
I don't really know how to say her name, actually. Is it Kamala? Kamala?
I call her Kamala after the late great Butch.
Oh, that was a wrestler. Wasn't there a wrestler?
yes,
Kamala?
Kamala.
Yeah.
Wore a crescent moon on his chest.
Yes, I remember.
Yep, used to smack his belly
He
with
was from
his
like
hands.
Somalia, I think.
No, you're thinking of the Botswana beast. He was the Ugandan.
You
He was the Ugandan giant.
Yeah, the Ugandan giant.
So
yeah,
get
Did he also
your
slap his belly?
African.
but Kamala was Indian and then switched.
I heard that she became black.
She became black Indian a few years ago.
Yeah,
That's-
she's Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
I think that the. But
I
I don't know
read-
why
I
it
read.
matters. Why does it fucking matter? Who cares? What
No,
she is?
I think it was the way that Trump said that she became black that became an issue for some people.
Became black.
For
you
you.
know,
It's
some
become an
people.
issue for you.
Black jobs.
For you people?
I mean, it's only one of the ridiculous things that Trump has
Oh,
said
he
over the
says so
years.
much. He
It's
says
not
so
one of the
much.
most ridiculous things
No,
that he said.
of course not.
But I do enjoy these.
It was entertaining him and Elon Musk, if you like him or not. But it's just
Well, the
just
highlights
listen to him
that
go
I
back.
heard about it, I didn't hear a dang thing out of it.
He was
Yeah.
kind of slurring his speech a bit,
He had a little slur.
but I do that sometimes too.
No,
If he keeps claiming though that his biggest problem is he keeps claiming that he doesn't drink.
he never.
I-
He said he's never drank.
I drink 4 or 5
Trump has
beers and
never
I
drank.
might have a little slur to my speech. He doesn't drink anything; he's slurring. So
Somebody he had either a
Where's-
brother alcoholic died
Yeah, I think a
early,
brother.
and he never drank. So,
Yeah.
Huh?
which is weird though. He golfs all the time. You think you would have a beer or two?
Goes
but
hand in hand, doesn't
It's impossible
It's
for me
hard.
to not.
Yeah, it would be hard for me to
and not
golf.
drink. Yeah.
Not
are you
ever
calling
drink.
him a liar?
No, I don't think he's a liar.
No, never told a lie.
No, who's like who's that? Abe?
He's like
Honest
the
Abe?
Yeah.
modern day honest Abe.
Sure.
Now that one thing, nobody's came out and said I ever saw him drink anything. So I believe him for that scenario. But
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting interview. It wasn't really an interview. I mean,
it was just some BS and back and forth.
yeah, people
That's-
are hating on Elon for not asking him hard hitting questions. I'm like, he's not a fucking journalist.
No,
Yeah.
he's not going to be hosting Face the Nation next week.
He did
Right,
offer.
right.
He did offer to have Kamala do the same.
I saw
thing.
that.
crosstalk.
Is she gonna? She gonna
She's
make
not
it?
gonna do it though.
She won't come
She
out.
doesn't like interviews. She
No.
just likes
Has she done an interview yet?
zero.
Nothing.
Zero.
I saw him
Even
doing.
Stephen A. Smith called her out for not doing the interview. Yeah.
I'd like to get to know her a little bit.
Yeah,
before I make
you
a
should
decision
know.
on
There's a big-
who I'm voting for.
There's a
this year.
big scenario coming up here.
I saw Trump doing a speech at the economy something or other the other day,
Okay.
and he started talking about Kamala, and they warned her. Her people warned her about her laugh. They said, "Don't do it anymore, please."
Don't do it, Kamala. Don't do it.
Oh, that's pretty good. She does have an interesting. She likes a what do you call that?
A
She has
cackle. I would
yeah,
say
it's
He
a
said she
cackle.
sounded like a crazy lady.
Oh man, that's great. That is great.
We got a few more months of this fun stuff. So.
Yeah, yeah. But as of right now, it's virtually even with a slight edge to Kamala. Kamala.
Is it even tones, or is it a neck and neck race, or what do you think?
I've seen some polls on both sides. Depends what polls you're looking at. Yeah.
I've been hearing Michigan and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin are all going Kamala's way. I call her Kamala.
Yeah.
You call her the Ugandan giant.
Yeah, I've seen. I don't know. I've seen polls on both ends, so I think it's still a little too early to hone that in. So
Okay, did anybody trust polls anymore? Anyways,
no. See,
The
I
day
watched,
before Trump and Clinton went at it, he was done, and then he won easily.
So I look at two specific Rasmussen.
Point wise, anyway.
Rasmussen and Trafalgar seem to be the most
Rasmussen.
accurate.
Rasputin.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, those two seem to be the most accurate, and those are leaning Trump a couple points right now. Those
Okay.
two, those were the only predicted that Trump was going to be Hillary.
I
out
mean,
of
and
all
as
of
we all
them.
know too, you don't even need to win the popular vote.
No.
So if it's just
Yeah.
hard to. They don't really do polls by. Well, I guess they do by state.
Yeah.
You'd have to do every poll by state right now up to points.
It's really maybe 6-7 states that really, really matter. You know,
Yeah,
so
Michigan's one of them, baby.
Michigan's one of them.
Remember the good old days when presidential candidates actually won the popular vote and the electoral college?
Who did that? Reagan, maybe?
Everybody prior to Trump.
No, not everybody.
Yes.
There's a couple.
Besides
presidents,
Gore. Gore won the popular vote, but
Yeah, not the electoral college.
prior to that, everybody won the popular
Was it always
vote.
the same?
Is that
It was
true?
always both?
I don't think so.
Pretty
Right to
sure.
me.
I don't think that.
Look it
Throwing the
up.
flag. Throwing the
Yeah,
flag.
we don't have our flag. I gotta find these flags. They're here
Flags.
somewhere.
Rich
Well,
mistakenly.
first of all, you said then
Ri-
corrected yourself, and then that was okay. But I still thought there was one other guy that happened.
Rich took the flag. Rich was supposed to bring the flags over here, and somehow they never showed it.
They never made it. Oh, that's funny.
What's that funny?
Because you stole the flags.
Why would
Because
I
you didn't
steal
want to get
that?
flags.
I used them the most.
Yeah, trivia.
Yeah, it's time for trivia.
You're hiding them from me.
College. It's the Numbers Guys Trivia.
It is Numbers Guys Trivia. What a great voice that lady has on that.
Hot librarian.
Yeah, hot librarian. All right, let's do some
I'm
Numbers
thinking
Guys
like
Trivia.
70 to 74 years old.
She doesn't sound old, does she?
Most librarians I know
Well, no, but
fit that mold.
the way this works at home, guys, is I ask a trivia question. If everybody gets it right, I think tonight everybody's going to get this one right.
Miss Bagley was hot, though.
think.
She was probably in that age demographic.
Okay. I got to buy the beer next week. I don't want to have to buy the beer next week. But yeah, that's the way it works. So if everybody gets it right, I got to buy the beer next week. If everybody gets it wrong, also, I have to buy the beer next week. If one person gets it right, these rules are so complicated. If one person gets it right, but the other two get it wrong, then there'll be a Rochambeau to determine who will buy the beer. And if whatever's left, they got to buy the beer. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Here is tonight's Numbers Guys trivia question.
Is it political?
No. Who holds? We're getting ready for some NFL football here, which is that's our time to shine. Who holds the NFL record for the most career touchdowns, TDs? Who has the NFL record for the most career touchdowns?
Now that sounds like a trick question. Don't you agree,
Okay,
Richie?
now here's the trick question. I knew you were going to say this. It is not a quarterback, not touchdowns thrown.
Okay.
Oh, it's not
Thank you.
touchdowns
Thank you.
thrown.
Correct.
Thank you.
For the most career touchdowns. So you're going to look at a running back or wide receiver or a tight end, possibly. I guess it could be.
I already knew the answer before the hint.
He knew the answer even if you included quarterbacks.
But usually when I say that, I wasn't counting. I don't think the way that was worded, it was because you would have said thrown.
Right,
Push
I
on
would have said
thrown.
thrown. Yeah. But I knew that was going to be a point of contention, so I wanted to
Just
clear that
wanted a
now.
little clarity.
Yeah, I
That's
gave you
fair
some
enough.
clarity.
Yeah.
Like this IPA, clear.
You know, I ask a simple question, a little clarity, and you're giving me a colonoscopy
I'm
here.
not.
Believe me, he is not giving you a colonoscopy.
Where is everybody in the chat? Is the chat broken tonight?
I even
What is going on?
I even
I'm
put this
second
out
guess
on
my pick.
Facebook. I don't understand.
I'm second guessing my pick with one other guy.
Tones, did you want to change it? Or have you not submitted
I
it
thought
yet?
your pick was Eaglets. No?
What was it?
Didn't you pick the Eagles?
Yes.
We're winning. What's the problem?
About my pick. I'm second
Is he
guessing
talking
my
about trivia? or-
Trivia.
Yeah, my trivia.
Oh,
pick.
you're talking trivia. Sorry.
Come on.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about his pick.
Keep up here.
I'm sorry.
I'll stick with it. I'm not sure though.
Gonna stick with it.
There's no give to this can whatsoever.
No,
Hey,
no,
you
it's
can't.
It is hard.
I don't even think Seabass from Dumb and Dumber could bust it over his head.
No, that's not. I don't think this is made of steel, not aluminum. Man.
No,
This thing
you know
is-
K-Dub? He's a
Yeah,
weightlifting type of guy.
yeah. I know.
He couldn't crush this can with his hands.
No, hell no.
You know, you mentioned Al Gore. I don't think you would approve of these sturdy cans. You know,
These are sturdy kids.
I think if we took this a bunch in for steel, we'd get more than 10 cents a can.
You think they'll scrap it?
yeah, you're better off scrapping the metal. I'm taking it to the scrapyard, not the Meyer return. You know?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Lauren
we will
has
give you
something
guys
to say in the chat
Thank God
there,
Lauren's
Jimmy.
here.
Oh, we
Man.
need to be controversial.
Hey, by the
I
way,
gotta
what was
come
up with
with
that pizza, Lauren? You never told us what your favorite pizza was. She says,
Oh, I know the answer.
sorry, guys, nothing controversial worth commenting on today.
We could always fix
I guess
that.
we've been pretty.
I think it's
pretty
just been a
tame.
light, kind of fun show so far.
Yeah.
Tones was just going to say that he can't believe that women are actually running for office now.
Especially colored.
Jesus. Yeah, no. That's right.
I would say maybe the Middle East, they don't maybe quite respect women the same way we do here in America.
And then Tones was going to say, go back to your own country.
Right. So, chime in anytime, Lauren. Love to
go
hear
back
from
to
you.
the Middle East.
All right. What do I got here? What's next? Oh, this is good.
That
This is
segment isn't going to be on our best of highlights.
No, that's not gonna. That's not gonna make it.
It might.
This is a better betting tip.
We got a better betting tip. You know what I did last night?
I bet you the Proud Boys would like that.
Bro, stand by and stand down. Right, Tones? Yeah.
Stand by and stand down. Is that the greatest Trump quote ever?
That's one of
that's
my
one of my
favorites.
faves, yeah.
It's up there.
Stand
Top 10.
by and stand down.
Yeah.
If I made a top 10 list, it would be on there.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know
They're
what's
fine,
going
fine
on.
gentlemen. Fine gentlemen.
Hey, Realtor Lauren says, you sure know how to boil my blood.
Thanks a lot. Rich.
Yeah. So, Lauren, Realtor, what is the number one pizza in your eye? I'll wait here.
And what's the current state of the real estate market out there in metropolitan Detroit?
Yeah. How about
She's got her thumb on the pulse.
She does. Finger?
Finger?
So when's Mackinac
Depends
getting
on-
listed?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to leave that up to Pop and Gog.
Okay.
Shout out Pop and Gog.
Is that what's going on? Is that why you're gonna
Yeah, I
list
think
it?
they're getting ready to possibly sell the
Love it or list it.
yeah the abode. All right, so you guys know that I watch a lot of. Oh wait, hold on. Realtor Lauren's back. She says pizza. I only like Marco's because I'm sick of the other chains.
Woo woo!
Yeah, Nostalgia wood-fired oven is my favorite local.
Barf.
Oh, what's that?
Nostalgia Pizzas in
Oh, the
Washington.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really good. I like it too.
That's okay.
Actually, my parents are at 900 degrees today. Have you been there?
That should be the
Just
nickname
down
for the
the
studio.
Yeah. Yeah, summertime. That's our studio.
900 degrees.
It's
Sounds like a good boy band.
It's a solid pie.
When it comes to what kind of what do you call that
Naples.
pizza?
Wood fired, wood oven.
You throw me.
What are you talking about?
Neapolitan. Yeah.
Oh, Neapolitan.
I'm with El Presidente on the Neapolitan. I don't.
I like the little crunchy, like burnt crust. You know, you like. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
a,
but the
It's like
a
Neapolitan's
chip.
always
You're
like flimsy.
It's got a little crunch, you know, on the.
It's always flimsy though. No, it's not like charcoal. It's like
Well, this place though is
nostalgia.
No, not nostalgia. The 900
Blaze?
degrees. I'm talking.
Not Blaze. 900 degrees?
Yeah,
That's
900.
in my backyard, at my front yard.
Yeah.
I'll give it another try, but the Paladin is not my thing.
That's your style.
No.
I'm going to New York in early October, and I need a wingman if anybody wants to come for 2 days.
I'll think about it.
You are the wingman.
flip-
Speaking of wingman,
You get a free hotel room because it's a
I'm in.
business trip for me. So I'm looking for.
Did you say free?
I'm a free. I just need a sightseeing partner for a day.
I'm in.
So.
How
It's
are
a
we getting there?
Friday, Saturday.
How are we getting there?
We're flying, but I got the hotel covered.
So I got to buy the
You get the transportation, and I get the room. Yeah.
I got to buy your flight?
No, you're not gonna buy my flight. Your own flight.
Let's see. When are you going?
It's like October 4th and 5th.
How
Friday.
cheap of a flight could we get right now?
Oh, real cheap.
I like to fly
JFK?
business class.
Well, I'm just saying, anybody wants to go to New York, I could use a travel partner.
Are we going to see a Broadway play?
I would go see the Back to the Future play.
That's out?
Yeah.
That's on main Broadway? Or
Yeah.
like, I don't go off
No,
Broadway.
this is legit. So if somebody wants to come and see Back to the Future with me,
well,
They're
where
more
you're
than-
going, you don't need roadstones.
yeah.
Second time today I've said that.
I would seriously, strongly consider this.
Okay, I'll give you more details.
I'd say I'm 60% going to go 100% of the
Do we
time.
have to run it by the missus or what?
No, I just got to come up with the scratch. It's tough times out there.
Tough times.
Is,
Yeah.
Inflation is killing me.
Eric Stoltz playing Marty McFly?
I'm not sure who plays. I got to look at the lineup.
He was
there.
the original.
the original before he got booted. Right?
Probably not Michael J. Fox.
No.
That would be a little shaky.
No. See, I was going to say something like that, and I thought I'm not going to say that.
I think he would laugh at
Rich
that.
has no inner monologue, does he?
Jeez.
Parkinson's is no laughing
That's no
matter.
laughing
I wish you were
Rich.
dating a woman that would keep you in line a little bit there.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Poor guy, when he's shaving, he has.
Oh, yeah. Eagles.
What?
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Well, let's get back to the matter at hand here. Realtor Lauren says she doesn't like 900 degrees.
Oh, no.
It's down the street from her house, and it is blah
Blah?
to her.
Okay.
Where is 900
That's kinda
degrees?
what-
Isn't it like Hayes?
Yeah.
Yep,
On the
Kitty
right
corner
there.
from the Imagine Theater.
23.
I'm with you.
Lauren, I kind of remember that being the case. It's
Yeah.
been a few years, but I kind of remember that being the case. How close do you live to that? Because I'm right around the corner.
From
Pretty
900
close. You're a little
degrees?
closer.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's about halfway.
D. That's
1
it.
mile by 1 mile, 2 miles.
If you come to New York, we can film and taste like 10 slices of
That
pizza.
I like. I'm
sounds
gonna-
like
Just walking around, and we'll just like grab 9.
Now you're making me want to go tones.
Well,
I don't
get
know
10
if you.
slices.
I don't know if
Can
you
we
heard
bid?
Anthony, and I mean, you've been away for a while. I don't know, maybe you. But I do like pizza. I
sounds
do
like a-
enjoy it.
a
So we
launch
can just
of
walk
a new
around and grab a
podcast.
slice, and we'll film and we'll rate like 10 spots. Like
Jim, what did you think Jim Tones wasn't going to go eat in New York City?
Well, I didn't even. Never invited me.
Can we? You got a GoPro?
well, you gotta go.
You got a GoPro we can borrow?
I got a
Jimmy?
GoPro. Sure, you could borrow a GoPro.
Well, JT says nobody could go to New York by themselves, so they got to have somebody.
I do say that was an issue between me and Mrs. Midwest. Remember that? I doubt she's watching. She doesn't watch
So
this anymore.
any
but-
viewers, if you want to come to New York with Tones,
I'm interested. I'm seriously interested.
Okay.
I like to get a little pie once in a while.
yeah, we'll
And,
taste. We'll have a lot of good stuff for the show the following week because we'll videotape.
The hard part would be like, don't you want to go check out the New Haven scene? That's only a couple hours away.
If you want it, hey, if you come with me, we'll go to New Haven. Dude.
This could be the stepping stone for 2 bites.
I'll even go to
Cheese and
Brooklyn.
pep.
I never went to the Brooklyn scene, so
How about
I would
2
be
bites,
willing
2 guys?
Here's what I know about New.
That could get some on
You get, yeah. Well, it might
some
be some
views
cheap
and
views.
to 2 bites.
2 bites, 2
dudes.
guys.
From my limited experience in New York City, Anthony, the experience was this: stay over there in Brooklyn because
Yeah.
it's not as busy.
I've never, and I heard some of the best Italian restaurants are in Brooklyn. Not, I usually go like Little Italy. The legit people that know the area to say you got to go to Brooklyn to get the quality stuff.
Red Hook section.
Yep. So if you come with me, I will we'll waltz over to Brooklyn and
That
try some of that
sounds-
stuff out.
It sounds awful inviting.
Okay. Well, the offer's out there for the numbers, guys.
I'm going to strongly consider it.
That's awfully nice. Have you ever shared a room with D-Dub?
I've shared an office with you.
I snores a bit.
Yeah, he
all
snores
right.
a little bit. Monster shits too.
Yeah, I'll be 15 Peronis deep by then, so I won't care.
I don't know about his bathroom habits.
JT, you snore a bit
Oh,
yourself.
I snore a lot.
I've shared a room with JT
Bit of a-
before.
Yeah, we've
Bit
done
of a
that.
drooler too.
Maybe make a mess.
There's a little-
Sometimes I don't come home for a while too. I've done that.
It gets back to the room. He's a little sloppy. He's flopping around.
And his feet are as rough as
It's,
sandpaper.
It's like
17 grit.
it's like trying to rein in a walrus in your room. You know, it's just flopping everywhere. So.
Yeah, I make a mess. I make a
Sounds like
mess.
we could have a snore off.
I might win.
No,
I'm
no,
pretty good.
I think one of us here is going to definitely win. And I'm not going to say who because I don't want to embarrass anybody. But it's not me.
And
It's not you.
Is he wearing orange?
No.
It's
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I don't know. Who could that be?
And I never slept with Anthony.
Who would that be?
Not yet. He just invited you to New York, though.
yeah. I need to know.
What happens
Hey,
in New York?
This ain't no funny business.
I didn't book my room. I didn't know. I need to know if I need a king or 2 queen beds. So
I don't
that's-
cotton to no funny business.
Okay,
Just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
so the invite's out.
Hey, Realtor Lauren, who has slept with all of us, she says that Rich wins the snore contest.
Apparently, she knows.
Oh, that's not nice.
Oh, I'm
that's
just
not
teasing
nice.
Realtor Lauren.
Walked right into that one, Lauren.
That's not nice.
So I'll tell you a funny story real quick, Jimmy, since we got the time, right?
Sure, yeah, we got nothing but
So-
I bought extra airtime this week.
In 20... So Richie and I are going out to East Lansing tomorrow for a wedding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Our
well, you guys
buddy
are spending a lot of time.
Holy
it's like me
crap.
and Tones. Yeah,
Oh my
Wait, you
God.
golfed and in your
Richie and I,
wedding?
we've been buddies since junior high.
yeah, a long time.
We wouldn't
Yeah,
know
sure.
by looking at you guys talk to each other.
right. The way you guys argue.
So tomorrow night we're going to our buddy Brian's daughter is getting married.
Okay, do I know Brian? By the way, Realtor Lauren says, Jam!
Is that Brian's song? Okay.
I think it is Brian's song. Let's call him Brian's song for
He's
Brian's song.
a two-time girls soccer champion head coach.
Oh, okay.
But it's soccer and it's girls, so it doesn't really.
Doesn't count.
Wow.
So,
Oh,
so
that's
anyways,
harsh.
we're going to his daughter's
rough.
wedding.
Poor Lane
And-
didn't play soccer.
That's rough, dude.
And so, it was, Brian is a friend of Rich and I's.
Yeah.
Went to school together.
We're
Michigan
going.
State.
We Brian and I went to the Rose Bowl, the 100th.
Oh, I remember you going there. Yeah.
The
The 100th Rose Bowl?
Pasadena out there.
the
yeah.
100th edition of the
Oh, that's cool.
Rose Bowl game out in Pasadena.
Right, I remember that.
Out in Pasadena.
And so it was Brian and Brian's wife. I think at the time she might not have been his wife, but his wife, Luann, and his daughter, who's getting married, Jenna.
Jenna.
And so
Shout out.
I went home maybe a day after them.
Okay.
No, a day before them. And so I'm at the airport and I'm checking my Twitter and I'm like, you know what? I know Jenna. She's on Twitter. And so I'm like, I'm going to go be friends with her on Twitter.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy, but okay.
She's a friend.
Yeah, right.
My friend's daughter. Mm-hmm. So I go to her feed and it says this guy's been snoring next to me the whole day because we all slept in the same room. She's like, this guy won't stop snoring. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
You were supposed to see that. You were not supposed to see
And
that.
I followed her and I said, hi.
Yeah.
That wasn't cool.
No, not cool. But you're still going to her wedding. You guys were
You gonna
making
write that on the wedding card tomorrow? Still snoring?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just going to give her a card.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's true.
I'll throw a couple singles in the
The
Jukebox.
collection plate.
the collection plate.
Yeah.
But
So are you a Southern Baptist by chance?
is that the one where they give you the little shots of wine?
I thought that was the dry weddings.
Oh, they give you the little plastic cups?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
I don't know.
What?
Are
don't
those
know.
the snake handlers?
I don't
No,
know.
that's the Indian
Not a
weddings.
theologian.
Yeah, it's
Are those the ones that can't dance at weddings?
No, I don't think so. I think
that's a Australian breakdancer.
yeah, that was something.
That was awesome.
And her name being Ray Gunn is even cooler.
Reagan.
Yeah.
That was her.
Rachel Gunn, right? I think is what it was.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's
sure?
her breakdancing name, or that's her real name?
No, that's her real name.
She
And
came
you
out and did
abbreviate
like
it's
three
Ray Gunn.
moves and was on an Australian breakdancing team.
I don't know. She got a 0? Didn't she get a 0? But I thought it was actually pretty good.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
She just didn't have as much content. Like she just kind of a lot of those guys were going for like 3 minutes and.
Sure. I was actually kangarooing around the house yesterday, having a good time after some Top Golf. Yeah, we had a good time. Shout out to my wife.
Did you notice? Did you watch any of that breakdancing?
I saw the highlights of her. I really
They always do this. They always call out the other guy because you did it twice. You can't do it twice. You gotta have a new move every time.
Oh.
So it's like a shot across
They
the
do
bow.
like 3 rounds against each other, and if they double up on a move, they're always like,
It's like a slight breach of etiquette.
That was so yesterday, bro.
Very urban. All right. Hey, we do have an agenda that we're supposed to follow here. on
Where are we following
Numbers,
it?
guys. Did I do this already?
The 7 Habits of Highly
This
Successful
is a
People.
better betting tip.
Yeah, so
Stephen Covey.
You guys know I watch a lot of gambling, not gambling, I guess it would be sports betting YouTube.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Oh,
about
I
you.
enjoy sports betting YouTube. And
the
there's-
more you know.
Yeah, and there's some common links that I found against among people that are actually very successful at sports betting. So I thought with the holiday season that is football coming up, NFL and college, I just go over some of the things, the commonalities that I've noticed amongst all these successful sports bettors. Does that sound like fun, Rich?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay,
game.
all right, let's do that. All right, let's do that. So here we go. Here's number 1. Here's number 1. We don't have a lot of money for stock photography, so this was the closest thing I could find for free. It's a gentleman on his iPhone that's excited. And here's number 1. They think probabilistically. Is that how you say
Jim,
that?
I think you fall in this category, but
That looks like Mr. Chow.
That does
definitely
look like,
not me.
That does look like Mr. Chow a little bit. So all of them think
Have fun, gay boys.
probabilistic.
So long.
You suck these little. Okay, so here's
There's Skittles in there.
that's a great movie. I wish we could watch. We should be
There's
watching that.
another number 4.
you want to do like a Science Theater 3000 where we just
Yeah.
watch The Hangover.
See the back of our heads.
And we just comment
It's like shadows.
like the old
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead. Yeah.
It is 3-3 by the way here. Eagles versus Pats.
Under's looking very
Under
good.
looking taste that.
Yeah, who had the under?
That was me, sir.
Nice.
Yeah, under's looking-
Could be another winning week for you, buddy.
Got to ride the wave when it's
Under looks very
the surface
solid
up, as
right
they say, I guess.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I've heard you say that before.
Yeah.
Never heard him say that before.
And she didn't even flush.
So here's the deal. They think in terms of probabilities. So in other words, they're not worried if a bet's going to win. They don't ever think about it. Is the bet going to win? They don't care if the bet wins.
now.
Right?
No.
Really?
Okay.
No, they're thinking about
I think if it wins.
the price versus the probability. That's what it's all about. So you need to change your thinking.
I can't.
I did this a long time ago. Like, I don't care if my bet wins or not. I really don't. I mean, it's nice when they do win, but I'm going to take winning bets, meaning over time these bets are going to win, not bets that will win that night. If that makes sense. Okay? So you're going to think probabilistically. That's really hard to say. How many bubs are in that?
Calculating an edge.
Oh, that's one of them.
Oh,
Did you see my list? Did you see my? This is going to be a book, by the
I
way.
thought that was part of talking probable.
No, it wasn't easy for me to come up with
Listing.
7, so I sort of, I sort of expanded on these. Here's number 2. This is number 2. This is the out of 7 habits of highly successful sports bettors. Number 2, they manage their bankroll wisely. And as I kind of alluded to, there's going to be times where there's losing weeks, there's losing months. Hell, some of these guys might even have a losing year. So bet sizing and bankroll management, that's important.
That's
Super
not,
important.
that doesn't work with triple up Monday nights.
No. Well, hey, that's coming too. You're gonna see that coming up here. So that's number 2. So make sure you're bet sizing accordingly. Dubs, I know. Have you started using Kelly? Is that your new thing, or you just were talking about that?
No,
too?
I was interested in learning more about it, but I don't use it because it doesn't subscribe to Triple Down Sunday nights. Is that what we called it?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's look at number 3. They don't chase losses. Boy, is that important. That's triple down Sunday nights. They don't chase losses. Easy, right?
Hey, when you
you
need
shouldn't
to
chase losses. That's a
feel-
recipe for doubling your losses instead of getting back.
I like
eat,
betting
right?
3. The field goal kicker is going to make 3 field goals.
No, that's cool.
Plus
We did that
180.
a couple times last year, didn't
we
we?
got that. The guy kicked it in like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. That was cool. But yeah, you're not going to chase losses. Here's number 4. This one is something I don't do. At least not as much as I used to. They keep records.
Nah,
Yeah, they
that's too
keep
hard.
records. That is something I need to
Well,
get
the
back
sports
to.
books kind of do that for you now.
But here's the thing, you have, I know you, Rich, have 7 or 8 different sports books you use, and you're always shopping your lines and finding the best one.
That sounds like me.
So
It's hard to
it's hard to keep track of them
consolidate
all.
all that in one
That's why I
one
suggest
report. You know,
Right.
I suggest a software that does that for you, like OddsJam or Juice Reel. I personally use Juice Reel.
You still using that?
Yeah. When I have bets across multiple sports books, it's nice to know where I kind of stand, and I don't have to say, well, wait a second, did I have something at Bet Rivers?
Sure.
Log in at Bet Rivers, get the Bet Rivers email.
Yeah,
I get a lot of emails.
bet you do. Yeah, no, that's great that you do that. I was saying because there's Juice Reel Bet Stamps one that's pretty
Bet
popular.
Stamp?
Bet Stamp, like mushroom stamp, but it's Bet Stamp.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp, another stamp.
different kind of thing.
But yeah, those are things that will automatically do it. That basically will sync up with your sports books, and they will automatically do that for you. I used to do it on spreadsheets, and I just got away from it because it takes extra
It's a
time.
little work.
Yeah,
So we got.
I need to get back
Lions
to it.
Saturday at 4. Okay.
yeah.
So there's
Lions.
a funny little anecdote is me and Dub's our golfing weekend is next week with Mr. Latta.
Where's that? Where's that? at?
Caseville.
Oh, Catesville.
Yeah, the one
Is
guy
it-
we go up with just asks what time we're meeting tomorrow.
Is it Cheeseburger in Paradise time? Is that happening?
No, I think that's done this week.
Done this week.
The Cheeseburger Festival.
Yeah. And by the way, folks at home, I'll say this again at the end, but no show next week.
That's right.
No show.
Wah.
We're gonna be we're all gonna be gone again. I think, right? You guys going up Thursday?
Friday.
Oh, Friday? Yeah, me and Tones
We
are
got a
gone
draft
Thursday.
Thursday though, so it worked out.
Yeah, a lot of drafts on Thursday.
We will be eating at a fine steakhouse in our
We will
hotel
be.
at this time.
Yeah, we will be.
Where at? Which hotel? What city?
The
Where are we
Gaylord
going?
Rockies.
You going to the
They have a
Rockies?
Gaylord property in the smoke
In Aurora.
in the Rockies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado.
I've
USA,
been
baby.
I've been to 2 different Gaylord properties, and they both looked exactly the same.
Is this a Denver trip?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is Denver. Got the whole fam coming. Both of us have the whole fam coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys bringing the ski equipment?
No ski.
No ski.
No, we're going to chill by the pool, though.
Yeah, nice water slides, all that good
No
stuff.
Polish people? Is that what you just said? No ski? No skis?
Not too many Polish people.
This would have been cool if you guys would have invited Richie and I, and we could have had a remote show again.
Yeah, you had prior commitments.
Oh, you're invited.
Golfing without us.
You can come. It's wide open. They probably got reservations left if you
You
want to
didn't
go.
say free to Daryl yet.
No, wait, it's not free for us. Believe me. So it's no free.
The New York offer doesn't stand for.
This
Denver.
smells like a business write-off.
Couldn't we put this on the Number Guys tab? Numbers Guys tab?
LLC?
No.
No.
We're running a little in the red right now.
In the red.
A lot in the red.
In the red podcast LLC.
All right, here's number 5.
Jim wears the color of how the show is performing.
It's hot.
This is a
Fire.
This is a big one. D-Dub, me and you we had this conversation a couple days ago. That the most highly successful sports bettors, they respect the market and they get the best number. Let me give you an example of
Boring.
this.
Yeah, that's loser
Way
mentality.
Yeah,
too
you
much
got
time.
to.
I respect my time.
Well,
I respect myself.
the other day
Market.
I had a baseball total over 8.5, minus 190. Market price at minus 110. And you know what? When the market disagrees that much with something, the market's probably right. Market is probably right. So they understand that. And what really makes, I think, some of these people very successful is they have the ability to detect when the disagreement is in their favor, in the bettor's favor. That's the hardest thing to do. Hard to do. Right?
I agree.
Yeah. At least D-Dubs agree. Hey, here's a big one. Number 6. They can articulate their edge. That's important, right? So I want you guys everybody at home, everybody, all
the hell does this mean?
34,000.
Are you just
To
making up
yourself,
stuff?
I mean, like,
Well,
I
articulate
know my
means to
frickin' edge.
explain
Dude,
with
explain.
words in a reasonable
No,
way
think
that
about
people
this.
can understand.
I want everybody, ask yourself this. Where do you get your edge?
Well,
Where are
obviously,
you
in
getting your
that
edge?
formula you do for NFL that you never share with us.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to necessarily share that. But
Proprietary.
where do you get your edge? Do you have an inside track, maybe on injury information? Is that what it is? D-Dub, is that where you grab your edge?
I get mine from Joe Rogan.
All right, the Joe Rogan. Do you have a model that outperforms the market? Are you faster than some books that were reacting to line changes? Maybe that's where you get your edge. But the best sports bettors, they can articulate where their edge is and how much it is. Although they won't necessarily share it.
Yeah, so
obviously.
what they're going to articulate to themselves.
Right, but you need to be able to know
Sounds like
and articulate to yourself.
something else I do just for myself.
What's
Tones is a master of
I believe
articulating.
it's
Elaborate on
referring
that, Tones.
to cutting the grass.
Something that
No wonder
sounds
he
like
likes his can so much.
something that sounds like articulate.
Jeez, that would be uncomfortable. Yeah. So that's important. That is important. I got one more. Apparently, you guys are really finding this entertaining.
Oh, when you live with a micro penis.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got your book here still, don't you?
I don't know. You
Yeah, I
take
think
all
it-
my
I
stuff
think
and
it's
hide
here.
it all the time.
I think it's in the shelf down there. Anyway,
Are we doing a new promo for 60?
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should.
spend
All
it.
right, here's number 7. They spend the time and resources that are required to win. Brad Powers. Who knows who Brad Powers is? Dubs, you know who Brad Powers is.
Is he the one with the cleft lip?
College, no cleft
There's
lip.
nothing funny about cleft
No.
palate injuries.
Respected college football better.
I knew Brian
Oh.
Powers.
You know
was.
something about Brad Powers? He works 7 days a week during college football season. 7. And he, even in the off season, he works every day. He's got to be working 80 hours a week during college football season
Loser.
to get an edge. Hey, how about
Wow.
trumped up, trickle down? How about Billy Walters? You hear him?
I've heard of him.
He's got a whole team of people. He's spending the required amount of resources to be a winner, right?
Yes.
that true?
Yeah, that's why he
Okay.
said on Rogan.
Yeah. So you need to spend the time and the resources required to win. This is something that all these guys have in common. So if you're a loser at home, if you're a losing better, if you're a loser up here on this in this stage, think about these.
You look at me for.
I didn't look at you. I'm just saying in general.
There's three-
I'm not a,
Only the guy who sits behind the wizard over here is a winning record.
Well, I'll tell you what. These are the 7 things that they all have in common, and
The
I'm
7
gonna write a
people
book.
that Mitch Album wants you to meet in heaven.
Oh yeah, great
That's
book.
not right.
We're
Saw you
starting a
posted
book
that.
club.
That's not right.
I thought you
that's-
read. I thought you read your first book in a
That's
while.
Tuesdays with Maury, I think.
That's his other book.
We're working on it.
Yeah. And this being said, here are our top picks. Lifetime performance. Rich has been improving. My God, what a great week for you last week, Rich.
Thank you,
got-
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Saved by Daryl.
Done
Undefeated.
set up for a comeback.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was a big one. Dub,
me.
Dub, you didn't have any picks last week? I don't think.
I did. I went down 2 or 3 units. Yes, I did.
Well, Tones, you didn't have any picks
I
last
had
week.
none.
Okay,
I got
so
I
five.
was
so
at
Tones
negative
is frozen.
5.9 win. I'm heading in the right direction.
So it's a battle for second. And Rich, all it's going to take is a couple weeks, and you could be right back in the thick of fucking things here. And this week we could see a new second place contestant.
So far, so good.
good.
We're looking good in this under.
Yeah, I'm up almost 34. I had a decent week last week too. So
Yeah,
Nobody asked.
did you hit a long shot on tennis?
I did. I had a long shot on tennis, and
Wonderful.
yeah, that goes back to number 1. Remember number 1 on there?
I just got stuck on articulating.
That was when you think
Take a couple
probabilistically.
multi-leg parlays. Give it a shot once
Yeah.
in a while. That's number 1.
All right, let's see what else is on the agenda. We have oh man, we're getting towards the end here.
You showed the picks. Are we doing our picks?
Yeah,
What's going on?
These are
These are the top picks.
there it is, and we lead off with Rich as we do every week. Our top picks.
Let's go. Under 34. Looking good. We're 10-3 at halftime. 45 seconds left. So far, so good.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
Like that one, buddy. All right.
You know where I got that pick from? Because you say all the unders.
Yeah. And then
Preseasons are predominantly unders.
I think you weren't here yet when I said that week 2 is all overs. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's all right. No worries. This one might
Going against the trend.
This one's coming home.
Bucking
Unless
the
the
trend.
Eagles score at the half here, and then you look grossly over.
Well, it'll be right on the number.
It would.
if it
Yeah,
gets 20.
17.
If we get the TD.
Oh.
No,
yeah,
it would be bad.
You got
Be
some
bad.
Edgar
They're
Allan.
Oh, they get a punt.
Edgar
No
Allan.
punt, too.
Ravens
Punts are good for Richie.
lost. I think they lost last week in the
Never
first
more,
time.
he says.
First
Edgar
time
Allan
in a long
Poe.
time.
That's a famous poet.
Yeah, Poe.
Edgar Allan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quoth the Raven.
What the knocking on my cellar door?
I think so.
Or was that Telltale Heart?
Oh, that's bedroom door.
Bedroom door.
Knocking on
Knocking on heaven's door?
You see, I took that though, and I made a clever quote out of it.
I see what you
more
did
than
there.
-1. So
define clever.
I used 1600 poetry into my spread line. I think that was number 8 on your list.
Clever. This is D-Dub.
Yeah, we all got
fighting
it.
words.
Funny as usual.
You guys haven't argued in a while. I wish
That's
So
'cause they're,
Daryl
doing
doesn't know he
trips
has an
together.
invoice coming in the mail for his drinks
for his golf.
today.
It's not going to be paid timely.
And my favorite pick of the week is
That invoice is past due.
Past due. Red
Kate-
stamp on the thing.
Caitlin Clark. You say what you want about her, but they're all of a sudden 10-7 after 1-8 start. I got the fever for the Indiana Fever. -3.5.
Horrible.
That's pretty
Horrible. Did you see
Mercury,
that
not Freddie had fever.
Pretty bad.
that was bad?
Horrible.
I didn't think it was that good.
Freddie Mercury? What's wrong with that? It's just a reference.
All right. All right,
Whatever.
Richard.
Did you want me to reference one of the planets?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mars.
How about these tones? You got some picks in.
I need a little help with the Eagles here. Started off good, but I was hoping to get some points before half. Didn't happen. But I got the money line. I like the plus 145 that came along with that. So let's see what happens in the second half.
All right. Blue Jay Way.
I like this matchup, pitching matchup, -1.5 on the road. Cubs, not so good. I like this plus 138. And my boy Corbin Burns pitching. At
Great
home.
actor.
Yeah, -1.5. He's
LA
on my
Law,
fantasy
I think he was on.
team.
Yeah.
I didn't like that when he
-106.
punched Charlie Sheen in the face at that time, though. Not cool.
Was that the
Because he
Major
slept
League?
with his wife.
Oh,
Corbin Burton punched
Did you see
Charlie
his wife,
Sheen in the
though?
face.
yeah.
Happened. I'm sorry, Anthony.
No, that's fine.
Major League reference.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Oh, I gotcha.
Joe Booth says,
Again, another favorable pitching matchup, and I like the Guardians. They've been one of the better teams, if not one of the best records, plus 146.
That's not the Indians.
No,
It's the Guardians.
it's good.
FKA.
formerly
White
known
Sox,
as.
horrible. Astros got a decent pitcher going at home. I like that, -1.5 there.
Wow. The Astros? Oh, minus. Okay. I thought that was the money line. I was going to say minus or plus 112. That's
Yeah,
something.
I like those -1, especially against a bad team like that. Astros starting to take over that division. That's my
Yeah.
favorite pick.
Astros to win the division?
No, the Astros -1.5 there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, Dub, you are up, my man.
Astros are getting hot at the right time, guys.
Right. Strokes.
Hopefully you got a ticket for them this year.
Oh, I got some tickets.
You got tickets to spare?
This is the one we told you about earlier. It started at 8:05. I don't know what time is it now, Jimmy.
It is 8:20. I'm sorry, 8:20.
It's officially kicked off, and let me tell you what, time flies when you're having fun.
Sure.
I imagine the Twins are probably up about 8-0 right now. Is that true?
Well, that's fine. If they are, you got over
that
seven
would
and a
be
half.
ideal. Yes, over 7.5.
I'm keeping my eye on the screen back there.
What else we got?
All right, what else we got? You got Bailey Ober. You already
Bailey
talked
Ober,
about this
it's
one.
a household name.
Yeah, you had
He's
Bailey
got
Ober over.
137 strikeouts this year.
Yes, okay.
Gonna get about 8 more, maybe 7. But
All right.
it's over. It's an over bet. He's gonna win.
You already talked about that one.
Cash it
well, how
in.
about this one?
This is a parlay. Are you familiar with parlays, Jimmy?
I know how they work. Yeah,
This is a sucker's bet. They say.
depends.
They say it's a sucker's bet.
Only if it loses.
A parlay, see, you got to win 2 different bets. And if you do, they'll throw a little extra money your way.
Looks at cheddar.
So these games are almost coin flips.
Okay.
Carolina Panthers are a money line plus 100, which means they're actually a dog, right?
Sure.
Yeah, they're plus 100. They should be. So the Jets are probably like, minus 120, maybe.
That would sound right.
49ers plus 105. That means the Saints are probably like minus 115.
125.
Yeah.
Anyhow, this one goes back to Dr. Bob, and he has a strategy that he doesn't tell you all the rules to it. But what I know of it, as explained to me by Steve Fezzik Fez.
The Feds.
Fez says these are two that qualify based on what happened the week before. The week before they lost, and however it worked, it didn't cover. So I'm taking the money line.
Okay.
It's plus 310, I believe. What I put on there? A full unit?
You have a full unit there, yes, sir.
Full unit. I'll put on that. Plus 310.
All right.
We win all these this week, and we'll be
We're rich.
getting closer to breaking even. This one's for Richie. He's the greatest golfer in the world, Scotty Scheffler, to win.
Last year, you thought John Hamm was the greatest golfer in the world.
John
Hamm?
Hamm? He never golfed a day in
John
his life.
Ram.
Oh,
Oh, I always thought it was Rom.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Rom, Ham,
Rom.
it's all
Yeah, it's all
relative.
Good
Scotty,
actor, good golfer.
You could have got him at -3. What did I say? -350 pre-flop.
Yeah,
Game
pre-flop.
is kicked off. It's we got 3 more rounds to play, and Scotty's -250. He shot 4 under today, and the leader is -6. I forget who it is.
Was Tiger ever this dominant with Shuffle?
Yes, he was. He was. But I still like,
Few-year period.
I still like Scotty better. Now, don't call me racist
I
just
think
because
I did.
he's white and the
You,
Cablinasian.
I know you've been a big Fuzzy Zeller fan. So,
All I can say is just because I say that he's the one I'd want serving me at the Masters winner's dinner doesn't mean that I'm racist.
I'll eat ribs and watermelon all day long.
Hey,
Yeah.
you.
Woo woo. Speaking of golfers, did you ever see the Bryson DeChambeau breaking 50 thing?
Yes.
Did you see the one with John Daly?
No, that was yesterday. Released yesterday.
Just came out. Oh
I got
man,
a lot,
that was good.
A lot going on, buddy.
Yeah, no, I know. I caught it. I was actually running baseball totals while I was.
Is it worth watching?
It's pretty good. By the end of the round, have you guys seen this? The other no. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. Ross Perot.
That's bro.
Rip.
Bryson goes and from this particular one, he played from the ladies' tees, and it's almost like a scramble. Like him and John Daly played a kind of a scramble format, but they tried to have to break 50 from the ladies' tees. And John Daly just didn't give a fuck about attempting to even try to break 50. And by the end of this thing, Bryson, I don't think he drinks. He was chugging chocolate milk, like shotgunning chocolate milk,
Oh,
and had no shoes on. He was playing shoeless.
He's an odd duck.
He is an odd duck, kind of a dickhead.
That people don't like him. On
I
the
wouldn't
tour.
like him, but I'll tell you
I would
what,
hang out
John
with John
Daly
Daly.
made it pretty awesome. Oh, I love John
I would
Daly.
hang
JD's
out.
good.
I would
He
hang
had
out.
Trump on the week before.
Oh,
Or
I didn't
2 weeks
see. I
before.
didn't see
yeah.
that one. Yeah.
That
who's
was
got
the
sh-
least interesting Trump's ever been. He didn't say anything.
Didn't say much?
I didn't see that one.
inflammatory.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that's worth a watch though with JD on it. That's pretty good.
Was it like a recurring show type thing?
Yeah, he tries to
Yeah.
break 50 from the ladies' tees.
Like over 18?
He's also a professional golfer. And there's
Right, sure.
usually another professional or a president, former.
breaking 50. Like playing best ball?
Yes.
Yeah,
That'd be hard.
it's not
It,
easy,
it ain't an alternate shot, I'll tell you that much.
right? No, it sure ain't. But yeah, that's worth watching.
We think
If
we
you
guys
are-
broke
if you're bored.
150 together today.
I think we might have hit quadruple digits.
Did you? What you guys didn't play Scramble, right? You played.
Hell no.
Yeah.
We'll play that next week.
Okay. Yeah,
Next
for the
week is
cash.
boys' weekend. Woo woo.
Whoa! Here we go. This
And-
one's not
What? Oh,
not
I
going
was
to be
just
popular.
going to talk about our boys' week.
Oh, you can
boys'
wait till I
weekend.
give out my last pick here.
Let's let the man with a winning record talk here.
This one's tough.
He hasn't heard himself talking in a long enough time.
Yeah, I tried to go through the 7 things. You guys didn't want to hear that. Now I'm going to try to give my picks out. You don't want to hear that?
Thought it was interesting.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was interesting too. That's why I made it a fucking segment on the show. So we got Marta Kostyuk to beat Iga Swiatek tomorrow. Dob, what do you think of this?
I think
That's not gonna
that Iga has fallen on hard times.
I think Sabalenka's falling on hard times. I got her in that parlay.
Sabalenka's still... she's still recovering from the loss of her boyfriend.
Well, no, that makes sense.
I heard that she slipped him a hot shot. I'm not going to say
Boys
anything
and Raiders.
that could get me in legal trouble.
Wow.
But
Saturday night.
So here's the deal. I have
Sounds like some good gambling action to me.
I said Kostick at plus 900. I am saying she should be plus 709. So a 12.37% chance, my model says, that she's going to win. So this is going back to what I said earlier. I don't expect to win this bet. Yeah. But I'm getting a good price for that probability. So plus 900 there.
So that's the difference between plus 7 and plus 9?
Yeah, the EV is 23.68.
I thought you were saying that your model, you're saying she only has a 12% chance to win.
Yep, she only has a 12% chance to win, but I'm getting paid at a 10% chance of winning.
There you go.
Yeah.
So your edge is 2%?
Well, no, my expected value, because I'm getting plus 900, is 23.68.
Units?
And yours is 12?
Yeah, 12.37.
So there's 11.6%
What's that?
edge?
No. My expected value is 23.
Okay, so what is the edge?
I suppose you could say it's 2.37%.
That's not enough, Jimmy.
But the expected value is 23%.
But the edge is only 2%.
Doesn't matter. Look at the expected value.
Look at the edge.
Whoa, outro. No, expected value.
We'll have to agree to disagree.
Was it Edge a wrestler back in the day?
What's that?
Edge, yeah.
Look at the
Edge. Did he die?
I think he's still around.
So. I think he actually... Does he still wrestle a little bit? He gets hurt all the time.
He's evolved.
Well, I think you've been looking at expected value for all these baseball bets. You haven't.
I've been calculating the edge.
You sure?
Yes.
Not the expected value.
No, I'm taking the probability that I think they're going to win.
Well, why would you care about that?
That's how
that was rule number 1.
That's how I determine if it's any bet I want to make, if it's what the edge is.
Oh, look at the expected value. Because if you're talking minus 140 and minus 160, your expected value isn't very good. But if you're talking plus 200 and plus 400, your expected value is very, very good.
I break down the plus 200 and the plus 400 into what the probability is, and then I calculate the edge off of that.
No, stop doing that.
Why?
Do it expected. Figure out what the expected value is on the bet.
I do what Captain Jack Andrews would do and calculate the frickin' edge. Come on now,
I don't think
who
that's
knows
what-
more, Jimmy or Captain Jack Andrews?
That's not what Captain Jack
It
Andrews
is what
doing.
he's taught me how to do it.
Anybody could fucking
He personally taught me
tell
how to
the
do it.
difference between
He calls
12.37
them
and
math
10.
hacks.
Yeah. You want to calculate the EV.
No.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree on this one. Calculate the
Wow,
EV.
that's what it sounds like?
Yeah. we don't yell at each other like you two.
Yeah.
You guys got to start throwing shit.
Rich has got anger problems.
I think it's the other way around.
So it's Rich.
It was like Jerry Springer up here a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you
Fucking
guys are good
folding
about
chairs being thrown. Yeah.
I think it might have to do with our snoring.
It might be.
Well, there's a lack of oxygen getting to your brains.
It accumulates.
Oh, man. What do we got left? Oh, we got to give out the trivia answer. I'm going to get that prepared here. Let's see if I can find that. What was the other one? Oh, I had a parlay. We gave that one out earlier, right?
I thought you just had one bet. Oh, you had another one earlier?
I had one. We gave it out. Yeah, I gave it out.
Oh, you gave it out.
I
So
should
you-
probably.
Let's see if we can take a look at that. While you're doing that, Jimmy,
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look at how Sabby's doing.
I appreciate that. Now, Savvy plays tomorrow. It's,
Zen?
yeah.
Zang?
Yep.
Zing.
Zen,
Zen nicotine pouches?
that's what I was going to say. Zhang. Was she playing Rublev?
No.
Is it ZZ Zhang?
It was, hold on a second here.
I'm
ZZ
seeing
Top.
Zing Zhang.
Freck. Freck and Quinn Win Zhang.
Quinn Win Zhang. Oh, see, I've been on the wrong dang Zhang.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Freck.
What are you
Freck.
CH.
CH.
Yeah. Here is the question.
Sometimes.
Who holds the NFL record for the most career touchdowns? Who holds the NFL record for the most career...
Does-
Good news, Jimmy.
What's that, buddy?
QW Zing,
Yes.
as we call her.
Yeah.
She won the first set 6-1.
Oh, good.
She's in a stalemate at the moment in the second
In the
set.
second.
Does this fella's last name rhyme with a food? Or sound like a food?
It does more than rhyme with a food. Jerry Rice, the San Francisco treat, says Rich. The San Francisco treat.
Damn
Okay.
it.
Jerry Rice.
That's what I was going to change my answer to.
D-Dub says
I think you're
Emmett
missing a T there.
Smith. Yeah, I think he is missing a T.
Damn, I thought he had the record.
And Tones. Also spelled it You guys spelled it incorrectly.
I think
Hey, welcome
Anthony's
to the
is
club,
more
guys.
right.
That's more phonetically.
Anthony's
Smith.
feels
This is,
more right than mine.
Spelling by Rich.
No,
That's very rich.
when I was hemming and hawing, I was thinking of changing it to Jerry Rice when I was hemming and hawing.
Okay, well, I didn't tell you which one's correct or
Yeah,
which
you
one's
don't
not.
even know who's right yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I'm going to tell you right now, it was Jerry
Aroni,
Rice.
the San Francisco treat.
With 208 career TDs, right behind him was Emmitt Smith with like 180 some odd. Okay.
That's whack.
That shit's
crazy.
whack. Jerry Rice. That's pretty amazing, right? 208.
That's a lot of receiving.
208? That's
He
a
was
lot.
so good
touchdown,
growing
man.
up, though.
Oh, he was great.
He was like man among boys, as they say.
I don't agree with that at all.
I do. He scored all the fucking
I
time.
knew he scored 208 touchdowns.
To me, that would be Randy Moss. That was a guy that scored 30 or 40 touchdowns in a season.
You know, Jerry Rice, though, even when he was like 40,
But he played for 20 years, and he only scored 200 touchdowns.
only,
That's only averaging 10 a year.
why doesn't Randy Moss have more than him then?
I don't think his career was that sustained that long.
Well, he's so much better. Should have more touchdowns.
Yes, he was significantly better, you would agree, for 2 or 3 seasons.
I think Randy Moss was one of the best receivers over a 5-year period, but Jerry
Right.
Rice from early 80s to
Yeah.
late 90s.
No, I mean, I think he played into the mid-2000s.
Man, I thought you guys were all going to get that. I really did.
No, I thought it was...
That was my him
I
and
thought
haw.
that was
Yeah.
geared at Rich. He's
Well-
a big Texas
Yeah, I
Texan
thought
fan.
Yeah. Ed
I'd
Reed.
pick no Emmitt
one of
Smith.
the best Texans of all time. Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
Oh, yeah.
Top
Like,
one.
sure.
Hall of Famer.
That makes
Ed
a
Reed.
lot of
Famous
sense.
Texans.
Famous Texans.
For 100, Alex.
I'll take Ed Reed all the way.
Oh,
But what do you think? What do you guys think about C.J. Stroud this year?
wow, he's my keeper in my fantasy football. I drafted him last round.
You're in Dynasty League?
Yeah,
Really?
with the family and cousins and whatnot. So,
Nice.
yeah, he's my keeper. Not an Ohio State fan, but I'm I guess a Stroud fan now in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's an Anthony fan.
Who is?
Anthony.
Anthony's a fan of
He's
Anthony.
all about Anthony. If he can get a
So-
couple Buckeyes that are going to score him a lot of TDs, he's all about
But maybe
it.
I'll draft Nico Collins for the connection to balance it out.
That's a good
Is
idea.
that the guy that transferred to UCLA from Michigan?
No, he graduated Michigan.
Oh.
You're thinking Fargus? No,
Justin
No.
Fargus, USC.
no.
That's Huggy Bear's boy.
You're thinking the running back that
Charbonnet.
Charbonnet, yeah, that transfer from Michigan, yeah.
And JJ out for an undetermined amount of time.
And he was looking good, and
Yeah.
Undetermined is at least a year, right?
no,
Yeah, it was kind of. Did you
not
see that?
necessarily.
I guess
Did
they're
they
tape
undo
of.
that?
he's out for the season.
He's out for the season.
Since when? Since this morning, it was undetermined. Till they
No,
go in
he's
there.
out.
Yesterday
no.
it said out for the season.
Remember when Rich texted us?
Yeah.
Telling us to
Oh,
bet
he's out
the
for the
Vikings?
season.
Yeah, but I guess he was looking really good in camp. From what I
Yeah.
hear, so
They had something funny, like
we sure?
Jefferson saying he can't throw
He's
it
out.
left,
He's
and
out for the
then
year.
he threw a touchdown to Jefferson left, which was funny.
yeah.
I don't know why his own guy was talking shit about him, but
I don't know. I mean,
Too much yoga.
meditation.
it's okay. It's good for the Lions, I think, because I don't know. I'm not scared of Sam Darnold that much, but
Yeah.
well, Gerald says he's 9-win
now
quarterback.
Benedict Darnold?
A couple of people that I trust said that there's no drop off in terms of total wins.
Sam
In
Darnold's-
fact, if anything, it goes up by point percentage.
I mean, can he be like a Brock Purdy? I mean, he's got 2 decent receivers if they don't suspend Addison.
Somebody
end.
told me the bet would be to bet Sam Darnold for the comeback player of the year.
That's
No,
not
that'd
bad.
be interesting. Yeah.
I like that.
There you
What
go.
else did you say? Stroud?
Yeah.
I think
so-
seemed like a lot of love for him early on, but then seems like I've seen a couple picks where they think he might just come back to the pack a little bit.
yeah.
So.
Sophomore year.
Hard to imagine
that.
that, though, right?
I
mean,
think so too. But is their starting receiver back that got his knee blown out?
Tank.
the
Tank
Eagles
Dell.
just
Tank's there.
lost out on
Just
a
he
Tuckus
connected
push,
with him.
by the way.
They'll
Oh,
give it to him.
Eagles just lost
Oh,
out on a
really?
Tuckus
Oh,
until
really?
I see the Hawkeye, where it's the Jim's.
I think he
fumbled
I
that,
think he
right?
fumbled it here.
Yeah, we're gonna
Good
do
fumble.
that.
You had better video when you guys announced the Tiger game than the Hawkeye video they show up.
Yeah,
with.
we did. That was a little weak. Courtesy was that ESPN?
The
It was like
Huck
shows
video.
a ball
it's
with
weak.
like a line. Let's see. Come on, give us the Hawkeye.
I think Uchi is saying no.
Uche.
He's a rookie, right? Oh,
You guys have to Rochambeau, by the way. Since Rich
I
got it
thought
right,
if you
he's
talked long
immune from
enough.
buying the
I'm
beer.
a little bit afraid of Anthony.
I didn't forget.
why do you guys have to put your torch out
I didn't
tonight?
forget.
Is this make it? I would have to bring a beer back from Denver.
Yeah, from Denver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, Coors Light,
Coors Light.
banquet.
Banquet. Coors Banquet.
Banquet beer.
Mile High in Denver.
All right, let's see it. Here we go.
Wait, it goes rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot.
Right?
So it's
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4 is the.
4. Okay.
Is that the way you guys are going to do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Time.
Oh. You dirty dog.
That's one. It's best out of 3. Oh, Tones fucking annihilated him.
Destroyed him.
Somebody's
Destroyed.
been reading his rock paper scissors books.
It's a psychological warfare.
I know his EV for tendencies.
I do have the rock, paper, scissors book here. courtesy
Are
of
you
the
putting
guy.
that in your notebook to remind yourself to buy beer?
No comments. No, it wasn't to buy beer.
Well,
It's
yeah,
to know that
it's 2
he
weeks.
called- that Anthony
2
called.
weeks in a row.
Anthony called scissors.
Yeah.
And then he went scissors again.
Oh, yeah,
right?
you got like a
And
little
that's
notebook?
something we need to
Take a
remember.
note. Yeah, no, that
Yes.
makes sense. Yeah,
And,
you
you know,
usually
he-
see back-to-backs like that.
No, because he could have went with what would beat scissors. That would have been the unlikely choice. The likely choice, I think, would have been the paper. But nevertheless, he went scissors again, which was totally a low.
Low-hanging fruit.
A low ball.
I tell you what.
Who knows what's
If
going
you-
on?
if you come to
inside
New
of Tones'
York-
brain.
I'll pay for 7 of the 10
Man, he's
pizza
really-
slices
this is-
This
we
is sounding better
we
and
made for
better.
the show.
This is like Harbaugh recruiting a kicker.
Yeah, it is. I'll tell you what.
We could have
pay
a
for
pretty
7.
cool. We could have a really cool segment like tasting like 10 slices
Yeah,
of pizza.
sure, absolutely. I
That
agree.
would be pretty neat.
What other
You
fun
should
things
do
could
that.
we do in
Oh, we could do a lot of stuff, dude.
the Big Apple?
We could do a lot of stuff. Whatever you want.
Interesting.
I'm open.
Stay tuned for an update.
Maybe
here.
we could find one of those
Dumbo.
underground poker places, like in the
We could do
Rounders.
that. We could do that.
Now we're talking.
Or
That'd be
scores.
Cool.
Scores. Nice place.
Scores and winners or winners. That's here locally.
The ballet.
the Dollhouse in Fort Lauderdale.
Shut up.
It's gonna
All
be
right.
a good time.
I feel like I should go.
You should go.
Yeah, I feel like
Can
I
you
should
can you
go.
wing it with?
And they say three's a crowd.
I'll discuss with Mrs. Midwest
No,
next
no,
week.
no, I'm not going to go. All right, Richie, how about some shout outs? Anybody?
Yeah, shout out
Thank
for,
you. Thank you.
Daryl joining me for some
Thank
free
you.
golf and drinks today.
Shut up.
Well, that's awful.
Always good to have him around, I think.
I'm almost done with the Sapporo, Richie.
I know. It's good. It's not as cold anymore, though. Shout out to Rachel Moffitt, made the JV team. And shout out to
Nice.
Lauren for
Shut up.
helping me out multiple times this week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
Clutch.
you.
was that
Thanks, babe.
due to the colonoscopy? Did she take care of?
You know, she drove me home from that.
I thought you were
insisted
talking
on
about
driving.
daughter Lauren.
No.
Shut up.
Maybe I had to clean some
She's
splashes.
on my shit side right now.
Some splashes in the toilet.
Speaking of
Clean
shit
up,
sides.
so.
Yeah.
Right. No, she kind of had to wipe me up.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding. Not there yet.
Did she bring you some dude wipes while you were going through the process? too?
No.
Some
that would
Hey
have been
Dudes.
nice.
Hey,
Right? Some scented wipes would have gone a long
Hey,
way.
dude.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
It gets
next
a-
year,
it gets
10,
a little,
10 years from now, you get some of
it
those.
gets a little
true.
raw after
Shut
a
up.
few times.
Yeah. All right. Well,
That's
shout
all I
out.
got. Shout
Shut
out.
up.
Good, good shout outs. Tell
Thank
us.
you.
Shut up.
Mama Midwest for bringing some ribs for lunch.
Shut
to
up.
celebrate Vincenzo and I's
all right.
birthday coming up.
All right, Fuzzy Zeller.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Do you have some collard greens with those?
I could like soul food as
Too
well.
far. Too far, Richie.
Oh boy,
It's okay.
Shut
I
up.
embrace it.
A bridge too far?
that's a bridge too far.
Yeah.
All right, that's it though. That's
Shut
all you
up.
got.
I got it.
I feel like I'm obligated to shout out Richie here
I don't think
because
so.
he.
Across.
I think we've already.
But you know what?
Shut up.
Crisscross
Hey,
it.
I shout out Richie because he could have took Jim. That would be a good time.
Yeah, could have.
Could have been.
Shut
Could
up.
have.
And
I'll remember.
Bailey Zappi throwing it deep here. Oh, what a
Oh,
diving grab that didn't
hey,
come out.
That's what happened. You put in a 4-string receiver.
Faker?
I thought I heard Jim doesn't like the golf anymore, though.
Jim
Isn't
is
that the rumor?
anti-golfing. Only Top Golf. If you ever have a Top Golf
He likes
opportunity,
He likes air conditioning.
bring him along.
I'm back on now. I'm back on the golf
back?
after last. Yeah, I'm ready to go, man. In fact, I told Dub yesterday. I said, "Oh, you must have checked my calendar and noticed I had meetings this morning. That's why you didn't invite me."
He saw you had meetings. He's like, I could take this really cool guy, or I could take this turd with meetings.
Sure.
So I'll take the cool guy.
I think that's backwards.
Shut up.
Doesn't. I don't know. Okay. What else we got?
I think that's right.
Rich, how about How about give Tones a shout out for his birthday? Your couch mate there.
I know. I'm just
Shut
so used to him not being here for birthdays.
I'd like to shout out Anthony for his birthday.
There you
Happy,
go.
I'm sorry.
happy
Tones.
birthday to
Shut
one of
up.
my
Was it 32?
oldest friends. After Rich, it goes Rich, Jim, and then Anthony. So happy birthday, Anthony.
Is that true?
Is this 40?
What about Brian
Shut
and
up.
Chris? And
2.
I think you missed a couple of them.
I think
Brian's
Chris is-
song is longer than me, probably.
Yeah.
Shut up.
oh yeah, we should do a shout out for Jenna. She's getting married this weekend.
Jenna.
Oh yeah, Jenna.
Shut
out
up.
to
Jenna
Jenna.
Middlestat.
Yeah, shout out to Jenna.
Taylor, whatever her name is.
I'm sure she doesn't snore.
Shut up.
I
But
don't know. I never slept with her.
anybody else I want to shoot out?
Hopefully her
Now's-
husband knows that.
Now's your chance, man. If you want to do it now.
I think I'm running low on shout outs.
Shout out. Okay.
So
Shut up.
Anybody else?
I think
That's
that's
gonna do
it.
it. Okay.
I think that's all I got.
All right. I got. Who do I got? I got Towns, of course, for his birthday.
Shut up.
God.
Uncle Vinny for his birthday.
The goat.
Shut up.
The goat.
Let's beat on that drum some more.
Well, you only turned 43 once. 42 once.
42?
Shut up.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're young, bud.
How about?
I will say 43 was the first time I started feeling daily pain. So we got a good year left.
I got
Yeah,
a
you got a year
solid
left.
year.
That was hernia?
I think so. That might have been my hernia year.
Yeah. Who else do I got? Oh, I got Brian and Nicole from the Moosewood.
Shut up.
Shout out.
Did you stay there or something?
No,
What's
never
the
been
story
there.
here.
Never been there. Just saw pictures of it and.
Oh, I thought you stayed there when
No.
you
I thought
were
you
like,
went in there and asked if they
No.
wanted to advertise.
when you were
it.
like selling couches. I thought you were like staying
No,
there.
they were a good customer of the Up North Mackinac sale. And Brian, good guy, had a beer with Brian.
Did they buy a bunch of stuff for their lodge?
They did.
They're in. I'm sorry.
For the inn, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it's got a lot of Pop and Gagu's stuff
so
up
we
there.
definitely
Are
gotta
going to
stay
be at the
there.
Moosewood. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And then I'll shout
Shut
out
up.
Pop and Gagu as well for just being them.
Shut
That's
up.
a nice thing.
Also, I had one more. Oh, I said Uncle Vinny.
Thank
Shut
you.
up.
I did.
Thank you.
Scott Bono,
Shut up.
Scotty
Boner?
B, my
Yeah,
boy.
Scott Bono.
Had lunch with him today. It's good
Yeah.
to see him. He may be watching tonight. So shout out
Boners to
Yeah,
boners.
Shut
Scotty B.
I always learn a lot from Scotty Bono.
Dude's had an interesting life, man. He's traveled more places than
Anybody,
anybody I've ever known.
every country.
Yeah, he's been everywhere. So,
Is he a pilot?
no.
No, KGB retired.
Well, that's our theory.
Shut up.
He won't tell us if he actually was KGB or not. So, that is going to be it for this week, right? Anybody else got anything you want to add?
No.
Wow. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and
2 weeks,
big
yeah.
football on the platter.
Oh yeah,
We'll have some college football in our face.
College. We actually get to pick real games. How about that?
Real college
weeks.
games in our face.
And the NFL will be, we're still not gonna
week
be
away
picking
will be.
NFL.
Yeah, it'll be a
God
week
dang
away.
it. That
Yeah.
just, what are you going to do?
But we got college. So thank you everybody for watching. We will see you in two weeks. Bye.
Bye.